Yeah, why don't we get started?
Hello.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
I didn't even roll the recap die. Hang on. Oh, why am
Not
I
it.
hearing double of myself? What is going on?
I don't hear double. You got your Streamlabs up or something?
Yeah, it's my Streamlabs. Okay, I fixed it. Roll d5. A real die that exists. 4. That's me. Okay, I have to do stuff now? Oh, no. So last time... Where did we even end up last time? Mostly we're just traveling through the swamp. Why can I not remember what encounters there were? There was the ghast encounter we started with. And the party tried mostly to lure the ghast away by throwing food at them, and was able to run away, because they don't seem to be able to give chase for very long. And that's not the right map. Made a bit more progress on the travel southward through the swamp. Did we have a non-combat encounter?
Nope, it was the gas and then the nail beast.
Oh, that was it. Wow, we really took an hour, 2.5 hours to do that, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we do that.
See, yep, that's what we do. Okay.
We're good about that.
Okay. So, that led us to a bit more travel. Bumped into some sort of panther-like creatures here. There are 3 of them. And Dermo cast Speak with Animals to be able to talk to them. They're like, "We're gonna eat you," and he's like, "Well, I'll just give you some food. It's fine." And then he gave them some food, and they were like, "We're still hungry. Give us more food." And he's like, "No." So then we rolled for initiative. Over a
I
bit
would like
of
to
food.
say I did throw Eldritch Blast, I believe, before combat fully initiated.
Yeah, I think I was gonna have you go first. I guess.
Yes. Yeah, I think it was a surprise attack with the
Sure. Funny enough, you are all the way at the bottom of the regular turn order. So let's do this. Oh god, hitting the back button made it stop combat. Why? Alright.
I mean, you could just have him take a turn without
Yeah,
adjusting
okay.
combat tracker.
I couldn't remember if it like stopped people from doing stuff. Not on your turn. Okay. August, are you good to go? Should I roll an Eldritch Blast for you?
I'm walking into the house right now, so if you give me 30 seconds, I can roll everything.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, also, if I leave chat, it's because I lost power. I had a power issue earlier today. I told Danny about it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it went out for like 3 hours, and they couldn't tell me why. So if it goes out again, it's probably for the same reason they couldn't tell me. So
Sounds fun.
All right.
I'll hop on my phone right after, but that's why I left for the time that I'm gone. If it happens.
All right, were you able to hear me?
Yes.
All right. Ah,
Stop it. No. I mean,
opening up the game right now. You gonna take the other one on the wall? Okay. Hi. Oh, here, right there. Just in case.
pockets.
Okay, and you still need it.
Heavy.
Okay. It's important to have.
Here. Oh.
Just in case.
Once it comes in color, I'll show a lot of it.
Sure, that's great.
Oh, Zay, can you give me permission
Yeah,
for the thing that
pick
we
this
talked
all
about
up
earlier?
now. That hurt me. I stepped on your toy. Go pick it up now.
Do you not have permissions for them?
I cannot make my own. You need to give me.
Oh,
They
I
take no
think I
squawk.
did. Let's see. Do you not see the folder? Oh, you probably don't see the folder.
Let me see. Yeah, my Foundry was still loading, but I just was saying in case you didn't.
Let's do this. None, and then. Oops.
So yeah, I actually have decent internet. I can almost load a video game.
That's good progress.
I no longer live on a farm, so like that's like 3 tiers above. Maybe
Can you just give me a new one though? Because it's like it saves something on it each time you make a copy. I don't know why.
It saves something. What do you mean?
Like an effect or something. I don't know why. You just keep the first one and just give me a fresh 2 others,
close the door and play with your phone?
Sure.
and then
Yeah.
I'll edit it because it
Okay,
just
fine,
makes it,
okay,
I don't know what it is. It just copying the one you already gave me makes the other 2 have an issue when I go to
If
put
I
up.
target 2 enemies and then do Eldritch Blast, will it split the blasts or will it try and hit both of them both times?
You can target different
Different
enemies. If you're talking about like actually what Foundry will think, don't know. Never tried it.
Okay, great.
You should be able to do it. I've never had an issue with my warlocks.
Let's send it and see what happens. Eldritch Blast! Normal roll, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Oh, the animation like doubles. It's funny.
Nice. Oh, that's really cool, actually.
Okay, which one are you targeting first, and then which one are you targeting next?
Okay, so did it only roll 1 damage hit? Do I need
Yeah,
to roll?
it only rolls once.
So I need to roll a second d10?
Yeah, you just do it again.
Yes, top one will take the first d10, and then the
Okay.
bottom one will take the second of the d10.
You have to roll another attack roll though.
Oh.
They're separate attacks with 2 completely different beams.
Can I roll Eldritch Blast again or just a d20?
I think there's a little button that says attack underneath the description there.
Oh.
Or you can just click the whole thing again. That's fine.
That's fine. Oh, well.
There you go. Well, okay, the second one will miss.
Damn.
But the first one is a nice 10 damage.
Well, thankfully that 3 was useless anyway. So, haha, take that 3.
Okay, so with that, oh, you can still move or do a bonus action if you want.
Well, seeing it, so these interviews are trying to kill us, I will shillelagh.
They weren't trying to kill us, but you provoked them.
They are now.
I roll that. I don't know why. Ignore the roll.
No, okay, that's fine.
Activate Shalalala.
Shalalala.
Shalalala. Anyway, that will end my turn in defensive mode.
Alright, so the cats begin to jump into action, each of them letting out a snarl. But before they act, Oz, it is your turn.
I will say, just to correct you guys, these guys did make it very clear they wanted to attack us from the very beginning.
Yes.
It's just my diplomacy skills suck absolute ass.
The issue is you gave up on diplomacy.
I didn't know that the diplomacy was still going. I thought I had already.
True. Also, once again, anywhere where there's this sort of darker tinted water, it's kind of like this greenish color. That's going to be difficult terrain.
Okay, so we're like on islands, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have a swim speed, do you ignore it?
Sure, but I don't think anyone has a swim speed.
Would
I have a swim
my-
speed. I have a swim speed of 0.
Would the ranger ability to ignore difficult terrain counteract that? Actually, I wouldn't think that it would.
I
like,
wouldldn't think so because you'd have
What's
to
your
like
preferred terrain,
literally.
though?
Well,
I would-
actually, I don't know. Is it literally swimming?
What's your preferred terrain?
I
Revised
don't.
Ranger doesn't do that.
Yeah, I just always ignore difficult terrain.
Oh, that's pretty
Well,
nice.
then, if this is difficult terrain,
I guess if it was swimming, then it would not. But I don't think it's swimming. It's like maybe knee to thigh deep water.
oh my,
So
I
I
don't-
guess
like-
I guess Oz would be fine.
I think per raw that would make sense, but logically I don't think that makes sense at all.
Yeah,
Uh,
but that's your thing. Get to use your features.
Well,
It's not
I
going to
mean-
come up a whole lot.
It's a
Yeah,
very
that's-
rangery thing, you
know-
don't get slowed by the terrain, you know how to
That-
wade.
makes difficult, or that makes an excellent point. Since I don't get to use it very often, I'm going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, you might as well.
And I'm going to, because on first round of combat I can move an extra 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move 40 feet into the water. And then draw my bow and fire on this dude.
Oh, and you could go prone in the water. Ooh. To avoid their ranged attacks that they definitely have.
Yeah, so I have advantage on attacking creatures who haven't acted this combat for the first round. So I'm going to attack.
these guys are actually in theater school, so you don't even know if they've acted yet.
Okay, so...
Oh, you can see the pain on my face whenever August makes a joke now.
Oh, I need a third monitor just to put Dan's face
Wow.
on it.
Can't hide it anymore.
Hi, Harper.
Oh, yikes, a 12 with the plus whatever. And then a 28.
That's better.
A little bit better.
Then I get an additional on first round. Oh shit! I get a bonus attack on my.
Oh yeah, that's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'll do
that's
that.
the Gloomstalker thing.
Yeah. On the first round of combat, I get a bonus attack, and if it hits, it does an additional D8 damage.
Harper, I'm on the phone, okay?
On the first round of combat, I Nova.
Yeah. Then you slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if that 25 hits, it does an additional D8.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, that's another. Did I put that on? Okay.
And-
11 and then 6. Okay.
Yeah. That
This-
will be my turn.
All right. The creature winces as you pummel it with arrows. It's not looking so good. It is that one's turn now. How fast can he move? Oh, pretty far. Okay. So they are gonna be fine, actually, to reach, just barely reach Zephylos here. It leaps into the water, kind of slows down a little bit, but it's fast enough to reach you there in the front. And what the heck does this guy do? Okay. Alright, he will lunge at you with his giant teeth for a biting attack. Which will hit with a 21 for 9 piercing damage. And it quickly follows up with a clawing attack, which misses. As
Taking
you
9?
step to the side, you take 9 piercing damage. Next, it is this beast's turn. It will also run over here, kind of trudging through the water fairly quickly. And it's going to try to gang up on Zephylos here again. And you can see that this creature tries to kind of attack simultaneously with the other one, giving itself a bit of an edge as it strikes. Yet it still misses with the bite attack. And the claw attack will hit, though, for 11 slashing damage.
What does it hit with?
24.
That's not it, Chief.
Striggy's turn.
Briggy's going to help against this absolute monster that's in front of Dermo. And I actually can't move Striggy because they're underneath a cat right now. But I would like to have them fly up and away. They're maybe 10 feet, 15 feet off the ground.
Okay.
But yeah, they claw at the kitty cat's eyes and then fly away.
By the way, if you want to, there's a little indicator for tokens that you can use to show elevation. It's on the left. When you right-click on the token, it's on the left, underneath the little flame icon. There's like a little upward arrow. You can put a number in there, and then it will show, like, see now it says let's say that for everybody. Yeah, now it says like plus 15 feet.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Just for reference, we don't see the flame icon.
You don't have the flame icon?
No,
I see the flame icon.
What?
Yeah, look, I just turned on my own light.
Yeah, it's for
I don't have it
turning
either.
on a lamp or something.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
What?
That's weird.
Which, of course, I always have my light cantrip going, but
Yeah.
beyond the point.
Not like I need it.
That's odd.
I mean,
I don't
me
know
either.
why that would be
But
that
I don't
some
have access
people
to it.
see that and some don't. I can look into that later, I guess.
I don't need it, so
It's
it's
no
not,
good.
not
Oh
that
well.
good for me.
It's not an issue for me. If it's not an issue for Demo, then I wouldn't worry about it.
Whatever.
Yes, I do have my light going on. It's purple colored, but yes.
Oh, it's purple colored. Well, we gotta make it purple then. Oh my god, it's so purple. Too purple. Turn it down. There we go. It's a little purple now.
It's purple haze is what that is.
Wait, we gotta do the animation too. You gotta do all the little things. Pulse.
I see you on your phone there.
Doesn't look like it's purple anymore now.
Yes, sir, I just got a text.
No, I'm gooping on you. Now we can see whenever you feel like that.
There. Fancy. Okay, it is the last beast's turn. It is going to, let's see. Also trudge through the water and just barely makes it to Dermo before it can attack.
Never heard of it.
It also tries to use its angle with the other beast near you to get an edge on you. Trying to attack while you are distracted with the two of them.
He ain't hitting shit.
He is not hitting shit. Wow, they're rolling really bad. So bad.
Wow.
Oh my god. Dermo cannot be stopped. But as this beast approaches you,
If you know,
it says to you, "Now you'll die." And then it just completely misses.
laughing in its face and it understands I'm laughing at it.
It is Gibble's turn. Is he on your shoulder?
He is on my shoulder. I want him to jump from my shoulder onto Zephalos's head,
Okay.
and if that requires a check from him, that's cool.
That is like a 10-foot jump for a rat.
I'll move here.
So probably.
I'll move here,
Okay, then that's fine.
and then he'll jump to Zephalos's head.
Yep.
Going to jump onto the back of the nail beast
Okay.
and do the help action.
All right. Then you can have Jared take his turn.
Jared is going to. He's gonna Tears of Hate, and I put that in the wrong spot. No, I didn't. It's going to hit that nail beast, I believe.
It's okay, bud.
So I need a dex save from that nail beast.
Would that not hit Zephylos as well?
Shit, it might. Calculated risk.
It's only it's 5 feet around you, right? You can't put it in a different spot.
Yeah, no, I don't have spell shape or anything. It's probably hitting Zephylos. I need a dex
Okay.
save for Zephylos.
Cool.
Zephylos should be very familiar with
Zephylos.
calculated risks.
He
Dex
probably
save.
loves it, actually. He probably loves how calculated this is.
Calculator board.
Can I go here and then cast it? I would do that.
That would be fine too.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
I would have.
Never-
I forgot that I would have hit him.
We're not doing Zephylos' save.
I would.
Never mind.
Get
So we don't. Boo! You get booed
That
anyway.
really sucks, DM. Can we remove that? That's like
No,
the-
I love that. It's
It's the worst
awesome.
thing you could do to us.
It's awesome. It happens to the
Yeah.
NPCs too.
I already have mental health issues. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it there. I need a dex save from that nail beast though.
You got an 8.
Oh, he failed. Yeah. Okay. He's gonna take 4 force damage,
Got it.
and I am going to. I'm gonna bonus action. I don't know. Is he looking wounded from that? Like, how's the laser gashing into him? How cut up is he?
He's looking a little close.
All right, I won't. I'm gonna sexy panther round,
Mm-hmm.
and that should give Zephman the flankerino,
Yes, it will.
and that's my movement and my turn.
The Zeph man
Damn.
would have appreciated more if you weren't in AoE range, but
Hey, man,
calculated risk.
if you hit me, I hit you. That's all it is. Calculated risk, exactly.
I apologize, Mr. Warlock, but mine
Just
hurt a little bit more than
fireball
yours.
everyone, including the familiar.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, don't forget that his
Hey.
familiar is right here.
Yeah, that's fine. Collateral.
Calculated risk, because you want to see something sexy? Watch this.
Risking
Watch
10
this.
GP.
Oh,
Oh
I'm not
my
in it.
god,
I'm
he's
good.
hitting everyone.
It's not hitting anyone besides maybe Dermo if the DM calls it, but I'm not in that at all.
Actually,
Dermo's not either. That
Yeah,
was
it-
perfect,
Dermo's not.
dude. You hit all 3 of them and none of us. That was really good.
it does hit the. It hits the rat.
Yeah, it's
Listen,
It's gonna
Zephylos
insta
knows
kill
how
the
to
rat.
thread the needle.
More like
Okay.
evil.
heads up would have been nice for Jibble, but we're on. I guess we're on to Jibble number 3.
Can you roll the save for Gibble?
It's a
Is
Is
it,
he not fireproof? Is he not immune to fire?
It so when you do like an ally and an enemy in the thing, it doesn't auto roll. It doesn't show the enemy's auto rolls until you roll the allies because it like waits for the players
Come on, Jibble.
to do it. There you go. Thank you.
Oh, let's
Oh
go.
my god, amazing.
Can you get 5 feet of jump out of the way?
Hang on, I gotta. There it is.
Very good.
Crouch
Evil
here.
goes straight into the fucking air.
Alright.
Can he get 5 feet of jump out of the way with the crit? He only
Just
used
this
10
once.
feet of his movement. All right, he's gonna jump
You're
onto,
generous, GM.
onto Dermo as anywhere he can to
I'm
avoid.
feeling uncharacteristically generous in letting you keep 10 GP.
He'll open up one of his nice, patches on his arm for Gibble to land on.
Yeah, he's just frantically jumping from. He feels the heat from above, and he's like, "That's definitely not the sun."
Yeah, Zephylos
Alright, well-
just kind of like puts his hands together, an
All
orb
of the
appears in the
beasts
center, and
fail,
Boom.
and in fact, the blast kills 2 of them.
Holy shit.
Um,
Oh, weaklings.
Kills
Yeah,
that
good.
one, and it kills that one.
That'll do it.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call them weaklings. Zephylos just did like 70 damage.
No, I'm
Yes.
totally playing.
Totally balanced 3rd level spell.
No, it's not balanced, but it's fun.
I am
It's supposed to
drinking
be
my
the
water.
big F off AoE. Oh, I forgot I did my turn. But yes, that's it. I'm just dropping a fireball and calling it a day.
Yeah, that was my
Excellent.
day. Threw a fireball.
I'm going to go on the hunt for a pearl power so I can fireball one more time.
Yeah. A hydrated DM means a less cranky DM. That is true.
Oh, let me go.
Dermo's turn, there is 1 cat left. He has not been damaged yet. I need to get like an emote of me drinking water. I have the beer one.
Sounds like a job for Mrs. DM, but I definitely would love to see a drinking Wawa one.
That would be pretty funny.
A posture check one would be good
They
too.
they only cost like $3 a pop or something from the guy that I buy them from.
Here, I would love to see a posture check one.
A posture check emote? What
Yeah,
does that
I
even
think-
look like?
Who knows? But I think it would be absolutely hilarious. I don't have 300, but I have 200. So here, let's get that ball rolling.
Oh damn, okay.
Let's
Hell
get
yeah,
let's get
thanks.
the posture check one, because that one I can imagine would be really funny to see.
Oh, he has one where it's holding up a sword and a shield. I don't have that one.
Well, more bits in the future, maybe. Maybe that one. Maybe that's where the bits go. Is we get a sword and shield. What do you got for? I didn't even look through all the emotes.
There's
I'm not sub still. My gift isn't.
Are
oh,
there
my
12? There's the heart. There is a GG with the thumbs up. There's the gun. The gun is like a super high bit tier reward, I think. I forget what it is. Wave. There's the cozy blanket. There's the hype. There's rip. There's facepalm. There is lurk. Animated one. There's cheers. There's the animated rage, and there's sad.
I'm
And
sad.
I forget what tier each of them is, because I set that up a while ago. Let me see.
You guys know something amazing? It's if you get a dungeoneering daily, you can go to the shifting tombs and literally just immediately beeline for the rope.
Wait, that counts?
Yeah, you can literally, like, you do not have to do a single thing.
Didn't you used to be able to do complexity 1 floors for it?
Yeah, I mean,
But then they made it you had to do C6.
you can
Thanks,
go
Chad.
to shifting tombs, start a solo, and literally, like, I just completed it in all of 34 seconds for both of the ones I had to do for my daily.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, totally not busted.
I remember now. I'm looking at my different emote slots.
Hey, you got the water flavoring out there?
Okay, my bit tier emotes are the cheers one, which is 1k, cozy is 5k, and the gun is 10k. I just love the idea of a guy wearing medieval armor pointing a gun. Thought that was hilarious. Live, laugh, languish. Wait, haven't we seen that person before? Why does it say first time chat? Also, August is your turn, right?
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, melee the fuck out of the guy, all up on my D. Yeah.
Let's see. A 14 will hit him with the shillelagh for 8 bludgeoning damage. He has only taken just a little bit of damage so far, so he's looking okay.
That's an action, right, to do that?
Yep.
So with my bonus action, anyone looking hurt? Anyone looking like they could use some healing? Or
I think Zephylos took a hit, but I think it might have been self-inflicted as
well,
well.
we're pretty close to the end of the night, right? What time of day is it, DM?
We took a long rest before this happened. I'm pretty sure we're escaping something.
I thought you were traveling when this happened. Wait, let me look at the map.
We were traveling.
You're midday right now.
Gotcha.
Midday,
Afternoon.
so I will throw a little
Afternoon, probably.
out on my boy.
Based on the it's very useful to have the map with the little the circles where you long rested, because now I know, like, not only do I know where each day was, but I know like kind of what time it is. Anyway. Healing Word gives 7 HP to Zephylos.
I'm on the phone.
Nice.
And with that, I will finish it off with a quirky one-liner that will be added in the anime adaptation of this D&D.
Oh yeah?
And that ends my turn. But do.
Alrighty.
By the way, I got hey, kid, stop. I got these nerds, like nerds flavor for water, and if you haven't already, you should get it.
Nerds flavored water? That sounds gross.
That sounds actually awful.
It's water
Sounds
flavored.
horrible. Wait, water flavored nerds or nerds flavored water? I'm confused.
Water flavoring. It's the powder that you put into your water to make it kind of flavored.
That's just crushed up nerds that they took off of the
Yeah, that's just
defective
sugar
shelf,
water.
my man.
That's just
It is
sugar
sugar
water.
water, but
That
here's a little-
sounds nasty.
You drinking sugar water? We're drinking sugar water now?
It only has 5 calories, so I'll take it.
Yeah, but like...
2 arrows fired at the beast. The first
What
lands
else
for
we
a
got
pretty
in
good
it?
hit. The second one, it jumps out of the way.
Bird.
Bird.
Fly over, help, fly back.
Wow.
There's only so many
Um,
ways I can flavorfully describe the same motion.
I know. I need you to come up with a different flavorful way to say it every time, and if there's any duplicates, he instantly dies. Obviously. Okay. Well, there's only one now, so he doesn't get his pack tactics anymore.
I will say, real quick,
But what he will do is try to run away.
the flavor of the nerds, though, is good cherry, so, you know, that's like a plus.
The beast feigns a lunge and then quickly zips around and runs away, disengaging. And he's gonna go 50 feet that
Do
way.
I get an attack of opportunity for him running away?
No, he disengages.
Oh, he's not a rogue. He's a fucking leopard.
He used his action. Anybody can disengage with an action.
That's bullshit.
But then he can't run as far. You can still
I
shoot him.
like how we're both measuring.
Oh god, when did Oz get so far away? What the-
I moved last round.
let me move the thing. He's all the way over here. What is
Well,
that?
what, you can shoot perfectly fine up to 120 feet, right?
I think so. It's like 150 or something for a longbow, isn't it?
Yes.
Get that ice barrage.
Victory Ice Barrage.
150, 600 is the longbows, regular and long range.
Yeah, and I have the sharpshooter feat, so I don't have disadvantage on
Oh,
long range.
no way. Oh god. I forgot that was even an aspect of that feat.
Yeah, this man likes his feet.
I come from Pathfinder, where you get a feat every other level,
Hmm.
so I do like my feats.
I come from Pathfinder,
Oh.
a feet every level.
Rat's turn.
The Pathfinder fighter does get a feat every single level. Go, Jibble, go!
Alright, so... Jibble is going to... Jibble's going to move from one of Dermo's shoulders to the other.
Amazing.
Oh, shit.
And
It's important.
give the help action again. because he can't do much. And then he's gonna let me go.
Imagine if Gibble just torpedoed towards the enemy, like burrowing his way into it.
We're gonna math this out real quick, boys. Damn, to mount a creature,
Oh dear.
what would that cost me? An action?
Mounting a creature.
We lost a
I
Danny.
want to jump on its back and ride it like a
His Discord fell asleep. Let me see.
I can get to it and still have my action.
Once during your move, you can mount a creature that is within 5 feet of you or dismount. It's the same as getting up from prone. It costs half your movement speed to mount or dismount a creature.
What about I want to take it down to the ground from where it is.
Do you want to tackle it?
Like knock it over?
I want to keep it where it is, but knock it prone or on its side to like wrangle it.
I mean that's just like knocking something prone. Just do
It's an action.
a regular it replaces one attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a go. I'm gonna Misty Step here
Okay.
and then move here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna give it a go. You know, why not?
All right, make a athletics check.
He's been injured, right?
Yes.
All right. He's probably not like feeling great. Ooh,
Not bad.
Not the worst.
It will roll. It rolls poorly. You managed to wrangle this nail beast onto the ground.
I'm gonna shout out back at my party.
I wonder, wait, do large creatures get a bonus? Hang on.
Maybe they might get advantage on.
They might get advantage. Prone.
I don't have. I don't know.
Being prone, flying movement, shoving a creature.
He should have advantage.
The target must be no more than one size larger than you and must be within your reach. That's all it says. Okay.
He's good then. He's prone, right?
Yep. Okay,
I'll
you
shout
wrangle it onto the ground.
Yeah, I'll shout out. Get some rope. Let's tie it off.
Oh my god.
And I'll yell over to Oz. I think we got a new pet, buddy.
Dermo, you hear the creature yelling, "Hey, get off of me, you crazy bastard!"
I will again laugh directly at it.
Okay. I'm going to move up.
Are we actually trying to keep the thing, or can I just kill it?
I'm wrangling.
Says the druid.
It's the druid.
The druid's trying to kill the creature. Theros has changed you, son.
Yes. He has taken a quick
What happened to the wide-eyed
180
druid that had
after
a
pledging
sheep by
his
his
soul
side?
to Zaros.
I'll use my.
Sorry, I didn't mean to become a murderous creature.
It was Zaros. He did this to me.
Alright, damn.
Blame God, right? Blame God, right?
Yeah, God made me do it.
God made me this way.
I'm in His perfect image.
Right. Zeros is laughing right now at you.
Okay. It is prone, so if that's a ranged attack, you got disadvantage there.
I'm aware.
Oh, boo!
That's what you get for trying to kill the thing I'm wrangling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cephalus can't speak with it. He doesn't know what the plan is. But
I
yeah,
yelled
he'll
out when I'm
miss.
trying to wrangle it.
I'm playing
Yeah,
it.
and I'm just subduing it with smoke. It's fine.
And damage.
Fun.
Dermo, your turn.
Okay,
I don't see it damaged.
so do I have plus 5 feet of movement? Is that what it says here?
No, that's an indicator that's on the rat because he's 5 feet off the ground on your shoulder.
In the middle. Okay. I'm on the phone. Okay, yes, it is. I'm on the phone. I'm assuming I have to walk like that for 30 feet.
Okay.
Okay. Am I close enough to yell out to the creature or no?
Oh yeah. You're only
Okay.
30 feet away from it.
It can still understand me. I'll yell out. If you
Yep.
stop fighting, we may spare your life.
It was trying to run away.
Yeah.
So
Stop fighting, and we may spare your life.
Now it's trying to
Run away, and
it
you're gonna die.
it like growls a little bit, but then it calms down and just looks at you.
I love you too, baby girl.
Aww.
Yeah, she loves it. It's cool. Yeah, she's playing with her Play-Doh. Okay, Bub. Hey, Bub. Hey, I know you like the attention. Chill out.
Same.
Hey, that's why you're the DM, right?
Oh.
Other than that,
You called out.
dude, honestly, with this session, like with our campaign, he has the least amount of lines out of everyone. I'm not gonna waste any spell slots on this, but I will. No, that's it. I'll just end my turn there. I think I've made my point.
Alright. Oz?
Oz, if not friend, why friend-shaped?
I am going to move and cunning action to move 60 feet, and then use my action to ready an arrow to knock an arrow in case it gets away.
Okay.
Yeah, fair. Contingencies, people. Contingencies. Let the wild warlock tame a fucking.
I'm just kind of looking at Garrett bemused.
It's Jared. Jared and Gibble, people. Jared and
Garrett.
Gibble.
Okay,
Garrett
Garrett.
and Gibble.
It's my name.
Garrett and Gibble?
Yo, this is my favorite like late night drama.
What is the bird doing anything?
Wait, plus 5 feet followed me.
Because it's on the rat, which is sitting on your shoulder right now.
Oh.
Okay. The beast has, for now, stopped attempting to run away and also stopped attempting to kill you guys.
Wait, real quick. Whenever I speak to animals, do the people around me hear me talking in a different language, or do they just like what? Like what
They hear you speaking normally. Speak with animals doesn't change the way you speak. It just lets you understand the noises that animals make as speech.
Okay, so they understood me saying, "Hey, calm the fuck down." And
Yes.
you calm down. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
So the nail beast, kind of like wriggles a little bit, in Jared's grip, but otherwise does not make any attempts to attack or
Is this one that ate the food or no?
get up again because it knows it's kind of screwed. They all ate bits of the food.
Right, so he ate some, so he should be somewhat filled.
Yeah. So at this point, it just says to Dermo, "What do you want from me now?"
Well,
And we can kind of like sort of exit turn order
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
I guess.
Can I wrap a rope around its neck?
Yeah. Around its neck. Oh, it's not gonna. He's not gonna like that, but okay.
It's not about what he likes.
True.
Why do you sound like my
At
ex?
this point, you know, he had a decision to do what he likes when he saw us with his two buddies that are now dead. Now it's about what we want to do with his
Yeah, careful how you can.
hopefully accepting mind.
You're tying up an animal and saying it's all about what
We're
we
gonna
want.
go ahead and rope this dude up, and we're gonna let the druid have a
Okay.
word with him.
As you start putting the rope like around its neck, it's gonna like really start to freak out a little bit. It gives you a little snap. of
I'm
its
gonna
teeth.
snap back, and as I really snap back, I'm gonna like produce a blade, a magical blade. It's like my it's like a
Can I check with Oz?
my pack weapon, right?
Is Oz the one doing this, or is it Garrett?
Garrett is tying it.
Garrett's doing it over here while I put a rope around it.
Can I verify with Garrett if we're going to ask him to take us through the swamp, like provide safe passage in exchange for his life?
Does he make the check?
What did you do?
I tried wrapping the rope around his neck.
Did you make a check? What are you talking about? Check.
It rolled it for him technically. I don't know why.
Why did it roll something?
Because it's a check.
That failed the rope check. The Stephalos and the nail beast get tied up.
Interesting. I think that would be like if it was trying to break the rope, which I didn't say that it was going to.
Roll it when I use it.
What probably?
It did roll briefly resisted if that was the grapple check on it.
Hang on. Let's back up a little bit. So Jared's tying it up.
Yeah.
It's upset.
Yeah.
Dermo, what are you saying to him now?
I'd like to check with Garrett and say, are we just looking for safe passage, using him as a guide, and then we'll set him free once we're outside of the swamp, or what? What's the goal here?
Bark back over to the druid. Ask it where the dude we're looking for is, or I'll cut its throat, and I'm gonna like elbow into its neck because it's resisting me.
All right. Could I ask the nail beast if it's seen the description of the man that we're looking for?
How do you describe him?
Yeah, it's a great point.
Okay, so
I'd love to.
the way that we were.
It wasn't really described to us like in super detail, really. So it's just
that's the thing.
It's gonna be fun. Go ahead, Dermo. Do that. I'm excited.
Yeah. So I'll describe him as a man of the swamp, presumably, possibly a druid or some kind of caregiver, possibly. We were told that he resides out this way, and we are looking for such a man. I mean, there can't be that many people living out here, right?
You probably have a point. Let me.
Just a bunch of people living outside the city, and then this guy.
So the metal clinking noise, hate it.
He flips me off with his one big nail.
His big nail.
Yeah, nail beast flips me off, dies. I elaborate further.
The creature ponders for a quick moment, and then it looks at you and it says, "I think I know where it is, where they are."
No, perfect.
There's not that many people that live here.
What did it say?
I've seen one near a big tree.
Well,
what's it saying?
The
whole time it's growling. What's it saying? Like yelling back at Dermo.
Yeah, he's seen a man by a large tree, which sounds like what a swamp druid would do.
Like fighting it to the ground.
So yeah, why don't you just walk us over that way, and we can let you go. You can get back to what you do. We'll get to what we do.
Okay. Are you going to keep the rope on it?
Yeah, as he says the information that's pertinent to Dermo, I'm going to look at the nail beast. I'm going to say, your life was never yours to keep. It was mine to reap, and I'm going to cast Fester Chaos on him.
So, just FYI, the animals can't understand regular human speech. They can only actually understand Dermo.
That's my incantation for the spell.
Imagine just this nail beast is just hearing.
So it does not know what you're trying to say, but it does hear you speaking angrily.
And I'll put my hands on its head as I cast Fester Chaos. I need a wisdom save.
Okay.
So are you killing this thing? Because that seems like a lot of damage.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It gets a 7, which I'm pretty sure would
That'll
fail.
I rolled the 2d12.
I think if you hit other formula, it rolls a 2d12 there.
12. Oh, I didn't hit other formula. Yeah.
Well, you almost killed it, but it winces loudly as you cast the spell.
Wonderful.
Still alive, but it looks very badly injured.
That's great because I'm going to bonus action Infernal Blade to secure the kill.
I'm going to bonus action murder a person.
That's a nat 20.
Shadow Blade.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that spell.
Oh, casting this does not do an attack. It just creates the weapon. It's like casting Shillelagh. By the way.
I thought it, but it has its own attack. I thought it did.
Yeah, it rolled an attack right
It
again.
You weave
it
together
used the
threads of
attack action
shadow
to swing
to
it.
create a sword. It counts as a melee weapon.
So it's a bonus action that makes a weapon for me to use as an action,
Yes.
and it does 2d8 psychic damage. Well, we're not in initiative order or anything. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like he's going anywhere if he tries to get up.
Real quick, just real quick. When you use a sword to attack a target that is in dim light or darkness, which I would say the swamp is, you get advantage. So.
Yeah, but his eyes are probably just as good as mine here.
No, right, but
No, it's just
that
the
doesn't
spells thing.
it says
and
in
Infernal
dim
Blade?
light
Yeah,
or darkness, which
I mean, I rolled a nat 20, so I don't need advantage here. But good point.
Yeah.
I forgot that's a thing.
Okay, well, so he casts a spell that starts killing the animal, and then it looks like it's almost dead, and then he casts another spell that makes this weird shadow blade show up in his hand.
I like to imagine it was in tandem, like I cast
Mhm.
one as I was conjuring the blade to finish it.
And then you go into strike, and that strike will kill the beast.
I'll
You
get
know, I
up,
made it a promise. And we immediately murdered it. So.
I'll get up and sheath my blade. I'm says, "Where did it say to go?" Said Dermo.
Well, towards a big tree. The whole murdering thing kind of slowed down him explaining further than that, but
He was resisting me. I could feel him trying to get away.
yeah, no, I understand that. No, I'm not. You have a knife. I'm not gonna say that it is a bad call, but
You see me tuck it into my blade and it vanishes, or like into my belt and it vanishes.
yeah. He said he gave us all the information that I think he would have been useful for anyway. Large tree, small man.
I'll nod and like dust my hands off and start walking over to.
That's what they called me in high school.
Large tree, small man.
That's
Amen.
it.
Ladies.
We'll watch this VOD later on. Hit me up.
Hearing that description, I would like to toss Striggy up into the air above the trees and like have it fly above the tree line to see if it can like spot a significantly larger tree than everything else we've seen.
Well, the visibility here in the swamp is very poor, so he really can't see much further than you can, due to the fog.
How far can he see?
Probably like a quarter mile.
It's not terrible.
That's like
That's like
a little bit less than a
what-
football field.
Yeah, that's like a football field-ish.
I'll
sort of.
look at Oz and I'll say, "We're looking for a tall tree in a deep swamp." It sounds like.
I would assume if it's a druid, he would hole up in a tree, but it may be one of the only trees that looks alive versus all these dead twigs sticking out of the ground.
A big
I feel
trail
like
easy to
a
find.
druid would cultivate.
Comparatively easy to find.
I kind of gesture to the south where we're heading. I'll say, we got new intel and what to look for. I'll keep my eyes peeled, and I'll kind of like wait for him to start moving to, like, as I look around to see what I see.
You thought that he may attack us once he regained his strength?
Are you asking me about the nail beast?
Yes, yes.
I'll look over to you as you ask me, and then turn my head back to Oz and continue talking.
I guess we're just continuing heading south then.
It's on the map now.
I guess we're not on Gibble 3. We're still on Gibble 2 because he made that deck save, didn't he?
Yes. Right?
Yeah, we should still be on Gibble 2.
All right.
We can probably start heading a little bit more east, so that we're not completely running back into the water.
Yeah, what was our plan last session? We said we were going to do something while we were traveling. Does anyone remember?
We were continuing south, and we were just waiting to find something.
Were we hugging the western water line, or were we trying to keep it in sight, or what was the plan?
There was a bit of arguing over the exact direction that should be taken, I think.
Yeah, I think we talked about heading a little bit east, but we also talked about going south, so maybe we should start heading southeast.
I mean, what would Oz think is best? We'd probably go by his navigation.
Well, the Wizard of Oz would.
Yeah, at this point, because I think we originally wanted to go to like somewhere around there-ish.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I think that's right around where we should start heading. That mark you just made. Right there, yeah.
All right.
And then
Yeah,
from
we
there,
still got, I think we still have
like-
2 more tiles we can move on before it's long rest time for the night, right?
Yes, you can move 2 more tiles.
Yeah, let's start moving southeast. Just
As we're
Choose a
traveling, though,
direction.
As we're traveling, I'm talking to Oz about the time he spent in between us growing up and re-meeting.
Can we head southeast, Ian, please?
Yeah, southeast is fine with me
Okay.
too. South or southeast is what I'd say.
All right. I don't hear any objections.
Mhm.
So, you head roughly southeast from here, and in maybe just under an hour, you find that the terrain begins to change a little bit, as you run into a pretty suddenly appearing kind of rocky set of mountains that just kind of come out of nowhere. And you continue a little bit in that direction, but it becomes seemingly impassable to continue in that way. You wander around for a couple of minutes. It seems like you could go roughly due east from here to sort of go around them, or south, maybe southwest-ish as well, and you would be able to get around them. If you wanted to actually pass over them, then get a bit more complicated.
I have hesitations of passing to the backside of the mountains. Staying on the side that we're more familiar with, I feel like would give us a better advantage. We know that we can always head more north if we were to get into a bad situation. But if we go around the south side of the mountains, we're pretty much putting ourselves into a bind.
I think we definitely want to hang on the eastern side.
Yeah.
Our goal is eventually east, so we should start
Yeah.
moving around this direction.
I vote the same.
I think south or southeast is a good call for the next tile. I'd want to keep that water line somewhere in eye shot. The salve should be at
I
least.
mean, that water's not an eye shot no matter what.
No, but like we know kind of where it is. We start venturing off too far, our navigation might not be ideal. We don't really have the sun like a normal spot here.
As long as I'm here, we will not get lost.
I'll nod and then kind of like again gesture forward for him to move because I don't know where we're going.
I'd go straight east from where we're at.
I thought you said west.
Let's go east then, DM.
Yep,
All
I
right.
vote east.
I vote east. East Mining Trading Company.
Oh, fun. Okay. Let's see.
Why does it not feel fun for me like when you say that?
It should.
Okay.
All right, give me a minute here.
Have you guys gotten your quest capes yet?
I don't think I've
I haven't had a
Yeah.
quest tape since 2012.
Yeah, I've been going through doing my dang quests, and I'm kind of hating them right now. I did all the penguin quests today, and I really did not enjoy it.
My
I
hardcore's only got like 15 or 16 more quests. Actually, probably more now with all the extra stuff. But he's almost got it. But I've never owned one before.
I did the Daughter of Chaos today. It's pretty easy to do, and it's not dangerous if you want to do it on your hardcore.
Yeah.
It is a little frustrating, though.
Which
I
one
would
is
do
that?
the Elder
Daughter of
God
Chaos is the
quest.
newest quest that came out. Part of the Zamorakian quest line.
Yeah, I haven't done those new ones for Elder God.
Oh, that one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those quests that it's just annoying. It's just a time sink, and it's not fun whatsoever, in my opinion.
Does the lore slap though?
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of weak too. Like, kind of weak lore for it's all
Really?
stuff that we already kind of knew. For the
For
most.
Zamorak quest?
I mean, it's not bad, but like, it's not like it's nothing where I was like, oh my god.
Well, not every quest needs to be an oh my god.
About half the quest had to deal with you just using the same 3 abilities to fight, generic NPCs.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The what is it like the wave breaker?
It was okay.
Those are whatever.
And
Like,
the other
half
half
of the
was-
monolith
sorry.
was whatever.
The other half was just divination, but like worse.
They make a skill worse than divination?
It's not even skilling. It's just you have to walk in you have to walk around, find these like memory shard things, and then talk to a person, and you do it again. You do it like 3 times total. It's really boring. Okay. Yeah, it was just an incredibly boring quest. I feel like for like such a big release, they could have put more time and effort in. I felt like it was kind of half-assed. The final boss is interesting though. You fight Avarice, and it took me like 3 good tries because you kind of have to get used to it.
That's a cool.
Oh, that's
pretty
true.
cool.
Yeah, that part did take me multiple attempts. I
Yeah.
remember.
It was kind of a fun fight, honestly. It wasn't bad. I didn't hate it as much as other quests.
Did you guys know that in the lore, the Twin Furies were actually triplets?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
Greg ate the third one.
Greg ate the third one, yeah.
oh my god.
Rip.
My boy has an
Nice,
insane.
nice, Danny. Hey, kudos for knowing that little tidbit of God Wars trivia. That's fucking that's
It's
good.
solid. I like
Not a lot of
that.
people know that because they're called Twin Furies. Everyone just assumes there's 2 of them, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was. I've actually seen fan art of like the third yellow one.
Yeah, she's yellow.
Wait,
Yep.
Avarice, Namora, and
It's
then
yellow. Oh no.
There's an unnamed sister like in the early history lore.
Yeah, they made it so all 4 of the God War Dungeon 2 bosses have like some backstory beef against each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the Twin Furies are what hunted the Ilyanka's parents.
Like the
Oh,
Twin Furies were like a trifecate of a demon soul that came to manifest itself on Gielinor, and it did in 3 different hosts, which were the 3 twin, the Avarice sisters.
If
or whatever.
only there was a word 4
The
twins,
triplets.
but 3
Well,
of
they
them.
weren't. They've never been called the triplets in lore at all. They're always considered the twin Furies and the unnamed sister. But yeah, they are the triplets
You
technically.
wouldn't even say like the triplet Furies though. That sounds terrible. It'd be the tri.
Because they weren't Furies until there was 2 of them. So they were twin Furies. But they've never been twins. They've always been Fury. They've always been triplets with a
Furious the whole time.
with a deceased member. So they're not twins to begin with. The only time they were twins was the moment before the third one existed. That brief moment, if they did.
Yeah, that's true. There was a time when they were single too.
Just because one of you dies doesn't make you not a triplet. It just makes one of your triplets dead.
Fair. I mean, it just depends on how long the third one has been dead, I guess.
No.
Like, if the third one died at childbirth, would you call yourself a triplet?
Well, they're parts of a demon soul, so I don't think they're really born.
I'm pretty sure most people, when that happens to them, they still call themselves a triplet.
Yeah, I don't know what a demon would do, but I'm pretty sure that
Demon would have a way deeper.
If a demon manifested itself and it took shape in 3 different forms, and one of those forms was destroyed, I would say that's 2/3 of a demon remaining. But that's just me.
Oh, it's kind of like Harry Potter.
We can always ask who's the lorehound?
Perseus.
Yeah, Perseus is the lorehound.
Oh, yes.
That guy
of
knows
course.
everything. What a wizard.
In the wise words of Dr. Shab, are we going a little off topic?
Yeah.
No, this is a direct
I mean, this is the discussion we're having while I set up the next encounter.
Yeah, I figured we were waiting for Zayd.
Hey, real quick. They are
Could have got more wine.
We're in
So,
Mauritania, so it makes sense.
As you continue in
Zamarok
the
territory, it's all in game.
was it easterly direction,
See-through.
you find yourselves wading through some water.
What are we waiting for?
Ha ha! Ooh, got him. Fucking got me. You find yourselves wading through some water when who's normally at the front?
I'd say the person navigating.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I put Oz at the front here, and you're imagining that you're walking south for the particular moment. Oz, you as you wade through here,
I'd probably be like,
kick a very large rock that kind of seems like it came out of nowhere. Except then the rock starts moving, and you can see the water kind of shaking quite a bit from below when suddenly there's this big splash, and out from the water comes a enormous horse-sized snail.
I'm so confused what you're talking about with the rock.
Or sorry, what the hell is a horse? A unicorn-sized snail.
now we're talking.
So roll for initiative.
Zayd, can you move me here? Because I probably would have been talking to Oz like I was saying.
That's fine.
Yeah. He would have been leading, but I would have been near him. Wouldn't really help me.
This is a cool-looking snail. Would be a shame if we murdered the shit out of it.
Yeah, right.
Looks like escargot tonight, boys.
More free food.
You.
Because I keep throwing animals that can be eaten at you.
Where's Jared at? Jared would be on me again at this point. Or
Jibble?
Jib would be on me again, yeah.
Oh yeah, I always forget to put the animals down.
Don't put any animals down.
By
Wait, he's actually named Gibble number 2 in the folder.
Yeah, because we're keeping track of it.
Oh, where's the kinetic sand? I'm not really
We
sure.
gotta know what number Dibble we're on.
He timed it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know where it is, but I'm gonna give you a break.
See, it boos the animals.
Whenever I'm not on the phone, I can try and help find it.
I told you did that. I actually didn't want.
Okay, Bobby, no problem.
It was right.
You guys are gonna love this initiative roll that the snail just got.
1. Ah, yes.
Hey, I didn't want the lowest again.
I should probably roll for strength.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna have one snail do a surprise attack.
That's a bummer.
The one that you kicked.
Fair
Actually, no. It took a while to get out of the water. Never mind.
Implying
doesn't
there
make
are
any
other
sense.
snails?
Oh shit!
There's no other snails.
Right. I mean, I heard that too, but like also.
Right.
Right.
These are not the snails you're looking for, Oz.
There's no other
not really
snails
looking for
involved
any
here.
Looking for
Oh,
a man named Filliman. We're not looking for any snails. If I recall.
Oz, you stand before an enormous snail, and also your toe hurts.
well, bonus action disengage.
Mm-hmm.
And can you unpause the game, please?
Sorry.
It's all good. Baboink.
Baba boy.
And let's.
As you run in that direction, a entirely different snail appears out of that water there and tries to
What a surprise!
have a smack at you.
Everyone, get together.
You just ran right past it,
We gotta act surprised, right? Like we didn't know.
right?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wait, actually, you used the disengage thing, so that works on all of them. Never mind.
Okay. That
I
works
guess
for
it
me.
just reveals itself for free now.
when it tries to bite at me, but I'm
It
like,
tried to,
nope.
but you were too quick.
Okay. So, I just noticed a problem.
I
love you, baby.
The player behind Oz has been neglecting to try to collect arrows after combat. Because
Behind Oz.
I forgot to ask,
Oh.
hey, can I collect my half
You
of my
can-
missing
you
arrows?
can-
Go ahead and
As-
roll to see what arrows you collect. Is it 50
As long as like you're not like rushing somewhere or
Mhm.
like there's some other reason that makes sense,
Mhm.
like somebody else was picking up your arrows and firing them back at you, you can just do that.
Okay.
I think it's still a
Uh,
D20 roll to see if you salvage them or not.
I usually don't even bother.
I think it's like
auto
half.
half.
Or
Yeah.
we'll do the if
it's
we really care,
auto
we'll do
half.
the auto 50%. You can
Yeah.
round up.
It's auto half, but like usually it's like 11 or plus you keep, 10 or below you don't.
Yeah, just take back half of any arrows that you have used in an encounter, as long as it makes sense that you would have been able to retrieve them. I don't care.
In a swamp,
just
if
do
you're missing stuff, it feels like it's going into ground that you could safely pull them out of anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like the one area you're probably getting higher than 50% return rate on your arrows.
Mhm.
Well,
I've used
I imagined that was more due to them breaking.
We went and got an
That's what I'm
auto.
saying. The swamp is soft. Anything you're
Rather
missing
than you
getting
losing
soft
them.
ground.
Yeah.
Well, it probably takes into account a number of different factors.
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
like what it's
I've-
hitting, how hard.
I've fired 18, so I'll just add 9 back.
You fired 18 arrows in that encounter?
Just
It-
since we started
Yeah.
this. I've forgotten to do this every single encounter.
Oh, okay. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I forgot to tell you we
Alright, so you just take 9 back. Don't ask me next time, just do it.
Okay, cool. Then I will proceed to fire at this nearest snail to me.
Ooh, that
Oh,
was a
does it
fun
count as
sound.
does it count as having acted since I
No. Taking an opportunity attack doesn't count as having acted.
so then I will make my 3 attacks all at advantage, and
Ooh,
on
we got
this
crit.
on the last one I'm going to use sharpshooter. I forgot to mention it before, so on the last one we'll have sharpshooter
Mhm.
at a -5 to attack but plus 10 damage. And that includes the -5 to attack on the last one.
It does, and it still hits.
Okay.
Um,
So that's
can you total all of those for me, please? Because they all hit.
let me roll that extra D8 plus 10 damage for the last attack.
Nice.
Does the sharpshooter toggle not do the damage bump?
You know,
too?
I forgot you added that in until you mentioned
Oh
it.
yeah. Use that. It's fun. And it makes it easy.
Um,
How did you
okay.
put the -5? Did you put that in manually?
Yeah, there's a little box
Oh.
you can enter that in.
Okay. Okay.
So that's 18 from the first 2.
I love sharpshooter. How do you not take that on a range?
40?
40 damage, yeah, altogether.
All right. 40 damage. It is a big ass creature.
Yep.
So it is still okay. But you did do quite a bit of damage at it. It shrieks with this uncharacteristically high pitched noise as you fire at it. Bird.
Striggy is going to come up and help at this snail, and it'll fly back to its spot.
And then the other familiar.
Yeah, Jibble's gonna jump off my shoulder, and he is going to try to crawl in between the shell and the neck of this snail and crawl up into its shell.
Okay.
What would I need to do that?
I guess dexterity check?
Yeah, dex, yeah, probably. Oops, sorry, I misclicked. Didn't mean to give proficiency to Jibble. I meant to roll. That is a...
Yeah, he squeezes partway into the shell there.
Is that my action? Or is that just my part of my movement?
It's Gibble's action.
Yeah, is that Jibble's action?
Sure. Yeah, probably, because the snail's gonna be like wriggling and it's sticky.
Okay.
We'll call it an action.
Alright. He will end his turn inside of the shell.
Alright, Dermo.
Oh, is it my turn?
I'm a dare now.
Anyway, I'm gonna assume I can't stand where a bird is standing.
You can.
It's
just
fine.
a bird. Also, it's 15 feet in the air.
Now you're kind of making me feel bad.
You know, if you stand in the same spot as it, you acknowledge it's just a bird, and you hurt its feelings.
I'm gonna do that magical thing I do where I make things die.
He's such a bloodlusty druid now. Oh my god.
It's not that I like death; it's that I like not aliving things. Shally Lolly, and then
Your Shally Lolly has advantage.
Yes. It is being help actioned by the bird flying in the snail's eye stalks.
That's really good for that too.
Excuse me. You hit with a 23. You give it a good thwap on the fleshy part of the snail and goes, but it does some damage.
And that will unfortunately end the turn of Durham.
Jared's turn.
Going to move here, and I am going to gonna Scourge Blade.
What is it? Oh, that's okay.
And I'll roll the attack. 111 hit?
Nope.
Oh wait, was that the rapier that rolled?
No.
Gotcha. Yep. Alright, that is my turn. But I believe that the booming blade is still there, yeah? The Scourge Blade? Will it still stand there? It's its own thing, right?
No,
only when it
booming
hits.
blade does not do anything if you miss.
If you miss, yeah, classic. Alright, that's my turn.
Yep. You swing you poke your rapier at the snail, and it just kind of like squishes into its slime and doesn't go directly into its flesh. Cephal's turn.
I'm going to cast Bloodfire on the snail. It has blood, right?
It's got slime.
Sure, why not?
You know, it's not
It's
a
a
construct
beast.
or undead, you know?
Yeah.
Not yet.
I want to upcast it.
construct it into a delicious meal after this.
And I'm spending 14 hit points into this bad boy.
Oof.
So that's going to be 28 damage, but halved 14. And I lose 14 life.
Looks good on you.
But I gain 7 temporary hit points. So it sucks a little bit less.
Oh, good.
And that's my turn.
Why did the snail do a con save?
Because that's the way you have to save against my spell.
It's trying not to get sick. We're in a swamp.
It's trying not to have its blood boiled from the inside.
Okay. Wait, did it take
And
half
probably
damage?
Jibble too at this point.
It's supposed to take 14
okay.
damage.
I got it. Or
Because it was 28 total.
it was 28 total?
Yes, because I spent 14
Oh, because
hit
you did
points.
the... Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the blood magic is so... It's
Yeah,
very
emomancers
confusing.
are dumb.
Okay, 14. It takes 14 damage.
That's my turn.
It is a creature's turn as water begins to erupt from behind the group up here.
Classic.
Oh no.
Classic. The
Please,
snail
version.
moves
Get flanked by some snails.
as fast as it can to reach Zephylos there.
Got 10 movement in its own domain.
Oh yeah. And it will then kind of floppily sort of lunge at Zephylos with most of its most of the sort of front part of the fleshy part of its body. And there it goes. And it gets a crit, a nat 1.
This is getting out of hand. There are 2 of them.
Now there are 2 of them. This guy, who is he going to attack? He's going to attack Jared. In a similar fashion. Lunging toward you. It hits with a 19. What does it do? Jared takes 6 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled by the snail as it's trying to engulf you into its creepy, gross mouth.
I don't make a save on that?
No, it's determined by the attack roll.
Damn. Alright.
Yeah, some monsters auto-grapple on a hit.
Yeah. So it is trying to slurp you like spaghetti, if you've seen those videos of snails eating a worm. It is attempting to do that. Let's see, this snail over here is going to approach Oz and try and eat him. Attack. And it misses horribly. And finally, we have one last snail with an amazing initiative of -2.98, which has to be the lowest initiative I've ever rolled on something.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And he is going to move.
Have you met Colin?
He is going to move as quickly as it possibly can, that far. And that's his whole turn. Just slowly
Nice
trudges
dash
through the
actions,
water.
Wait, was that actually its dash?
Yeah.
With 10 feet? Oh my god.
Yes.
Guys, we could just walk away from these snails right now.
Well,
What about
you can.
dinner? I'm going to cunning action disengage.
Oh, how could you?
And fire back at this slow boy.
20 hits for 9. 16 will just barely hit for 6.
Yeah, that's it from me.
Hey, Dermo, get a good look at these. I heard the GM say they're beasts.
They are beastly.
That means you can turn into them.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
So I'm going to study them.
Big
and
brain? If you can do a high enough CR, that is. I'll
What?
tell you the CR once we finish the fight.
I'm going to...
Damn, did that
Oh.
snail grapple me?
This snail grappled you.
Did he get disadvantage on his roll?
Was
Oh,
he
never mind, I
supposed to
didn't
have
help.
disadvantage on his roll?
Well, didn't Striggy help? What does Striggy do?
No,
on
this help means that you have advantage on hitting him, not necessarily he has a disadvantage on hitting you.
No, but if you put help on... Oh, okay, so it's not the next thing he casts, it's the next thing cast on him?
Yeah.
It gives advantage on the next attack cast on the creature that the help action targets.
So he can't
So essentially, Striggy's distracting him, so the next person to hit him has advantage.
Yes, that.
help. Gotcha. But it was
Which is, Striggy's going to do that again.
This one, right?
Yeah, you were being grappled by that one. That you
No,
just...
but Striggy distracted this one, so to speak?
Correct.
Yes, I just did again this turn.
Gotcha, yeah, I heard it that time.
Okay, the rat is just inside the snail's shell.
Yeah, he's gonna bite.
Okay, you can do that with advantage.
Actually, he's gonna bite. Seventeen.
17 will hit.
He'll
4
take
piercing.
4 piercing, and he will also take 7 poison damage.
Do you want me to edit that attack to do the poison rule?
That's only if he fails the save.
Oh,
Well, he does. Actually, if he fails the save, he gets full damage. On a save, he gets half. So yeah, you might as well edit that.
yeah, okay, let's do that. Hang on.
It's gonna roll it either way. It looks like.
Do. Bite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that that's not already... Oh, yeah, you just have to click other formula.
Yeah, I think I might just be not clicking that every time because it sounds like the same thing I had the last time. That's fine. Either way.
I can add it as a second damage, but then
Not that big
I
a
think
deal.
it like... I think then what happens is it combines it into one number, and then it's annoying to have to figure out what's what.
Follow. Yeah. Either way, that's what he's doing.
Okay.
So, 4 piercing and 7.
Is it con save?
It's con save. Yep. DC 11.
I wonder what he rolled.
Oh.
You're getting really excited for like.
Can't imagine that. I can't imagine
Okay,
that. Being
it takes another 3 poison damage.
Fair enough. That's Jibble's turn.
Okay. Germon? No.
Oh, is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Time to commit a murder. Okay. Well, real quick question. Probably not a question. I could probably just read like a normal human being. Okay. I am going to go ahead and do a fancy thing called hitting enemies.
Uh-huh.
So...
Ooh, wow.
And almost max damage on the 10 dice on the roll. Nice.
Perfect. So the first attack's going to go down, second attack's going to go up.
Okay. Alright, you get a really good blast against the snail as it is...
I put my hand on it as I'm blasting.
It is slightly exposed by the fact that it is grabbing onto Jared, so you get a good hit against it. The other one, you hit it for an okay amount.
Okay. And with that, I committed a heinous war crime.
Here I go murdering again.
That's all I'm gonna do, I guess. 'Cause if I move, I get hit. So.
If Chrombopulus Dermo wants an animal killed, there's not really anything anyone can do about it.
I already have a shillelagh on my staff, so I'm gonna go ahead and do one of these. Look, it's not that you did anything wrong. I just decided today you're not alive.
Alright.
You know what? I could have done.
Jared's turn. You are grappled,
Yeah,
and
can
you
I
can
break
make a
it?
check with a stagnant DC to get out.
Can I do that? What is it, athletics?
Athletics or acro, your choice. A 13, you struggle against the snail. It's very strong, but you just barely manage to escape its grip.
I would like to... That's my action, yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to cast Tears of Hate, which will provoke
Nice.
a dex save from the both of them.
Yep.
Good luck, Godspeed.
See, the irritating thing about this spell is that with the auto rolling, it thinks that you're targeting yourself because of the AoE thing.
I got you, yep.
So I have to do this one manually, otherwise I have to wait like 30 seconds. Okay. The one on the right that was grappling you succeeds and the other one fails.
Yeah, DC 13?
Yep.
Okay. One on the right will take 11 force damage.
We're gonna ignore those auto rolls that I just pulled up.
It's fine.
Alright.
And then I am going to pass my turn.
Zephylos, you are surrounded by 3 snails.
Zephylos is not too concerned personally.
He rarely is. It seems the lower his health gets, the harder things get to kill him. It's weird.
You know, seeing as they have to like go into a full sprint to move 10 feet, take your attack of ops, homie. He's just walking away.
All 3 of them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck,
You know
everybody.
they grapple when they hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You convinced
No,
me.
it's too late.
Okay.
You said it already. I want to see what happens now.
All right.
Okay,
This
1.
is a tough one.
What did it hit with?
It's 11. That should not have been a hit because I wasn't targeting.
He's pretty much a tank pal, or he's a tank wizard. So
We got a crit
okay, that'll
for 8 bludgeoning, and because you were grappled, you indeed do not go anywhere.
Yikes.
And that was from this guy here.
Okay. How much damage, sorry?
8 bludgeoning. Where the
Okay.
heck is the grapple button? There it is. Oh, and then I guess the other one still... Does the other one still get to attack? I guess it would, right?
Well, I wouldn't leave all of their range at the same time.
If you were moving directly in the northeast direction, you kind of would. Isn't that the way you went?
I suppose.
Yeah, like if you moved to... oh, that's not the right button.
Don't worry. In the future, I'll do
If
this
you move-
first and then do that.
That's... I don't know about that.
In the future, I'll do that. Don't worry.
Okay. Whatever you want. It will hit with a 19 for 4 bludgeoning. Now the question
I'll
is,
shield
does it
that.
also grapple you? You're gonna shield
It
okay,
won't
fine.
do
Get
anything.
double grappled,
Miss-
son.
Double grapple, is that a thing? Can 2 snails slurp you up like spaghetti at the same time?
Oh, way.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, you can be double grappled.
I imagine, yes, you could be double grappled, but what happens after
They start
that?
pulling you separate,
Anyway.
and you
Break
break
both the grapples, right?
Okay. So...
Unless it dies or you break it, you're stuck in it.
Zephylos, anything else? You still have an action.
Yeah, I'll take my turn now.
Yeah. Now he's just gonna Misty Step out.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to save the spell slot, but I guess I'm taking 8 damage for no reason.
Yeah, there he goes. Okay, yep, you whoosh out of the grapple and into the safety of a bunch of gross, yucky water.
Excellent. And then for my next trick...
Okay. That one there, 21 hits, 9 cold, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Hey GM, what's his current speed right now?
Negative 5.
Yeah, negative 5 feet.
He
Now
has to
it
give
takes the
you
dash
5.
action, it doubles its speed, so it actually gets slower when it dashes now.
It has to give you movement.
It has to give you opportunity attack every time it moves.
That is
Only go faster
incredible.
I think the
I love
DM's
that.
ruled his lowest initiative and his lowest movement on a mob.
Yes. I am so glad that I decided to have this be an enemy that can exist, even though it's so wacky.
Giant snails?
It's so stupid.
Man's
Okay,
gotta eat, DM. Man's gotta eat.
this one is going to move toward Dermo, charging as quickly as it can to reach that spot there. This one literally can't move at all, but it can still make attacks, I guess, right?
Who's grappled now?
I guess it will just try to attack Jared again.
Maybe?
I always...
He tries to make himself look smaller.
It does hit for 5 more bludgeoning damage. He's got you in his mouth again.
You guys look cute together right there. Oh my god.
This snail that is continuously grappling you isn't looking so good now, so, you know, you got that going for you. The one that was chasing Oz, will continue to try to chase him because it is a stupid snail.
Gotta be quicker than that.
And Oz, you can see that this creature seems to, now that it's actually on land, leave this thick, nasty trail of slime behind it. This one will also continue the attacking of Jared here.
Man, it's spilling the dipping sauce trying to get me.
It also hits for 6 bludgeoning damage there. I'm gonna say that, like, to get out of... So you're being grappled by 2 creatures, I guess? I've never had this happen before. Do you have to make 2 checks?
Yes,
To
unfortunately.
get out? Like, what do you do? Is each
essentially-
of them in action?
Think about it like this. Each of them is like grabbing one of his wrists, and the
Right.
action is like tugging one free, right?
Well, that sucks.
So it does suck tremendously. But he has Misty Step, so he's fine.
Oh, true. But does he have a spell slot? Probably does.
He's a warlock, so statistically, probably not.
Oz, you're being very slowly chased by a snail.
I'll move exactly 10 feet away
10
from it.
feet. Just taunting it now.
And I am going to shoot one of the snail that can't move, that's currently grappling
That's probably a good idea.
Jared.
Let's see. Did it just roll and then it deleted the thing? What just
Don't
happened?
know what just happened there.
Okay, well, a crit will hit.
And
I guess roll again because there is not a roll in the chat.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know what it was supposed to be.
It took my arrow though.
What? 14 will hit the shell.
Well, that's still.
But the first hit will do quite a bit of damage. Bird's
Triggy!
turn.
Come over here and give advantage.
Give me the old 1-2.
The old 1-2. It's familiars get very few actions when you're not chain lock.
The rat is still inside this snail shell.
You know what the best smell in the entire world is, real quick, guys?
What?
Burning snail?
Oh, cucumbers.
Cucumbers?
Yeah.
I mean, I like cucumbers, but they don't exactly have a strong smell.
They smell so. We chopped up some cucumbers earlier, and I'm just like getting that passive high off of every time I smell
You do you, man.
it.
He's getting high off of cucumbers. Is there a cucumber emoji?
Oh, is it Jibble?
Twitch. No, okay. Oh yeah, it's Jibble's turn.
Yeah, Jibble's gonna bite down on this guy again.
Yeah, but he still has advantage. Oh, it still thinks you're targeting the people in your.
I don't know why it's doing that, damn.
Because your AOE thing
AOE
is
still down.
Your template.
You know what it is actually? Check it out.
It's an area of attack bite.
I'm rolling it here. Yeah, it was something I had on my end. I have the targeting on all three of those for some reason.
Yeah. It's because your spells template is still on the board.
Well, it's because.
Or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it's because I had certain targets selected and I deselected them. We're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, there's a 14. What was the original hit? 14.
A 14?
Yeah. Will that hit?
A 14 would miss.
Okay, that's his turn.
Okay. Dermo.
He's gonna be the best football player, I tell you.
Dermo?
August?
You know why I didn't do football?
Sounds. Alright, let's see, I missed who he was targeting, and also I had it muted briefly. Which one are we attacking here? Also, you have an enemy right next to you, so you have disadvantage on your Eldritch Blasts here.
Oh, do I?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so for the first attack, I'll take the 20 or the 17 of that too, right? And then I'll just roll 2 more then.
Yeah, that makes sense. Which one are you targeting?
Well, I'm targeting both of them next to me, so I'm doing one and then the other.
Okay, which one first?
I would assume the closer one, like I did last time. So
they're both right on you. Which?
Yeah, so it's fine. The bottom one, and then
okay.
The one I'll roll. Should I re-roll completely, or should I just do 2 d20 rolls?
Just do another roll with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Makes sense. Well. So that will not happen. But I will... Is anyone besides Seth less damaged?
Jared is damaged.
Like that, or just a little bit?
He's looking like 2/3, I think.
2/3. Well, he's also kind of a crazy guy who stabs people, so... but he's close to enemy, so I'll heal him. healing word. Okay.
Alright, he gets 5 HP back.
I'm still grappled.
Yes, sir.
Can I don't think I want to break the grapple. How's this guy looking? Is his shell?
This one is very low. He's not looking good. He's got cracks in his shell, chunks of flesh hanging off. He's running out of slime.
It's actually good to know. And this one here, kind of the
That
same?
one has barely been touched.
Okay. I'm gonna reach out to the one that's grappling me in an effort to break this grapple. I think the best way to do it is just kill it, and then the grapple's dropped.
Yes.
So I'm going to.
Yeah. Sorry, you're good.
Oh, I'm going to reach out to its shell, and I'll sense where Gibble is on the other side of the shell. So I'll put my hand somewhere else, and my fingertips will light up a crimson. And as I essentially force this into the shell, watch it be in that one. I'll laugh. I'll say, "Let chaos render you asunder," and I'll fucking blast him with a
Blast him.
Chaos.
It's a whiz.
It's always safe for him, yeah.
Saving throw. Go.
About to be the wisest snail.
He is not a very wise snail, and
He's gonna
takes
take 15 necrotic.
Okay. That will be enough to finish it off. Thankfully.
And I believe I have something else. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and private DM this.
Okay.
Is that pertinent?
Oh, in the chat.
Or do I have to be?
When you reduce it. Good. I don't think that you can do that
Got you.
in your
Totally understand.
right now.
Yep, 100%. I was just
If you
curious
follow
if
me.
Yep, I know. I get you. Cool. That's my turn then. No worries.
All right. Unfortunately, the other one has still got a grab.
Oh, they both grabbed him. I got myself in a Zephylos situation here.
They do.
Okay. No worries. Next round.
Zephylos, your turn.
All right. Oh, and do God's work.
Oh, hey, one more of my players did that survey for you, Zaid.
Oh, thank you a bunch.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Tell them that I said thanks. Ooh, big brain fireball. Gotta be running out of 3rd level spell slots sometime. But you know these guys are gonna fail miserably, so they both take the full fire damage there. They basically don't even they basically don't even move at all as the fireball comes towards them.
Practically don't. Even the one that has -5 movement doesn't move.
Well, the one that one died, no.
I thought it was this one that had it.
No, it was this guy.
Okay.
All right.
That's amazing. I still can't believe we got a creature to have -5 movement speed.
Absolutely brilliant. Whoever was it you, Zephylos, did that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's him.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Okay, it is this guy's turn. He has been attacking Dermo and is going to continue to do that. He hits with a 23, you take 7 bludgeoning damage, and he's gotcha. Okay, let's see. This guy down here is slowly moving in the direction of Oz.
He's gonna do it. I'm kind of rooting for him now as the underdog, you know?
Yeah, he can win this fight. with Oz's ability to ignore difficult terrain. Let's see. Okay. Alright, Jared. This snail has still got you. And throughout this round of combat, he's been trying to slurp you up. And he finally manages to get you, and he sucks you right inside. Into the snail.
I'm here.
You are now in the belly of the snail.
Good.
While swallowed, you are blinded and restrained.
Go ahead.
You have total cover against attacks and other effects outside the snail. And you're going to take some acid damage. Let's see, do you take it right now? I guess you take it right now, and then at the start of each of the snail's turns. Succeed on... Oh, okay. Alright, so... I think other formulas, probably the acid damage. Yep, there it is. You take 12 acid damage as you are slurped up by the snail. And let me add blind and restrained. It's your turn. You look over and Jared is gone. Although I guess you were attacking this one, so you saw him. You saw it go down.
Yeah. I think because I'm kind of like at this point I have moved my attention towards what's going on with Jared and like kind of half paying attention to the snail coming after me because I know it's not a huge threat. And I'm gonna move over there, and I'm a pray that my my arrows don't pierce the shell and hit Jared here.
That would be pretty impressive. Be some long arrows.
Yeah.
There's a hard clue reward for that. People that can do that though. It's called a Robin Hood hat, my man.
Alright,
How many crits are you going to get
damage
tonight?
with the other one. We got another crit.
Yeah,
We
can I
got
say there's been a lot of
today.
crits
Holy
tonight,
cow.
right? I rolled 2 myself, so that's
Yeah,
good.
I think
don't
that's
wanna
Zach's
curse
second.
anything.
I think it's my
Hey,
third.
great
Your third?
job, virtual dice. You're doing a great
Could be your
job. I
third.
don't want to make him feel shy. You know, you're doing super good. Keep doing whatever you're doing. Don't change a thing. You're doing
Alright, Striggy's going to come up to you and do something different. They're going to come up and they're going to go to ground level, right? So only 5 feet off the air, yeah.
Yep.
And they're going to hold their action. For when Zephylos casts a spell on them, they're going to use an action to breathe out pure icy goodness.
Minty fresh. Gibble is inside the shell of this dead snail, I guess.
I want him to use his turn to. Man, I know exactly what he wants to do because that imp's got his own mind. He's gonna go ahead and start separating the meat from the shell. He's just gonna say fuck his soul bonded host and say the dinner's more important because that's what I would do to him. Yeah, that's what I would do to him, so that's what he'd do to me, and I respect that for him. You know what I mean? Chaos. Anyways, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna start cleaning this snail. He doesn't even care. He's just gonna start cleaning, even if it's not good meat. He's got necrotic damage and fire damage. It's probably not even a good snail anymore.
Probably not.
And that's his turn.
All right.
For probably Jared.
Dermo, you're grappled by this snail, and it's trying to suck you up.
C'est la vie, boy. Is he there?
Do I still have Dermo? No.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I was talking to myself. I already have Shillelagh on my weapon, I believe, still. So
I think so.
I could hit it with that, but it's not a huge roll. I think it's like a 1d8.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast would probably be the best thing. But if I'm restrained by it, do I still get a regular roll?
You're grappled. So the only thing that affects is your ability to move.
Okay, okay. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and Eldritch Blast.
Okay. You can do 2 at disadvantage.
2 at disadvantage?
Yep, because you're right next to it.
Oh, right. Okay. So I'll do another regular roll and then a disadvantage roll.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, he rolled a nat 20, but it goes down to 19. Or dirty 19.
It went from 20 damage down to
So
3.
that is a hit for 3 damage.
Okay.
Which was the first damage roll that you rolled.
And then...
And
wow.
that's gonna be a nat 1.
Backs are back. Okay.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, with that, I can't really do much else, so I'm going to take the L here and just try and pull it off.
Alright. Jared, you are in the belly of the snail. You can't see shit, and you're restrained.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the classics here, damn. We're going to this snail's been hit by something, I'm assuming.
It's been hit by several things. It's looking like a 1 blood splatter, kind of.
Yeah, it missed my
right
Cube
now.
of Hate missed it, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna go ahead and no one will see it, but my hands will light that crimson again, and I'll grab a part of an organ or the inside of whatever the stomach while I'm in right now, and I'll just grab a handful of it, clenching my fist, and I'll say, "Let chaos rend you asunder!" And I'll roll to see what my Fester Chaos hits him for this time.
You can do the D12's roll.
Well, it's a whiz save from him first.
Yeah, sure. Save normal. It fails.
Okay. 2d12.
I think did you hit other formula?
It only rolled 1 when I hit that.
Oh, why is it 1d12? Hang on, let me fix that real quick.
Okay. Am I just not skilled to my level? I have to do that manually?
Yeah, I think because of the way that you enter it as a secondary damage thing.
2d12 or 2d8. Yeah. Is that something I can edit? Do I not own this spell in my own? I should be able to edit that, right?
You can, yeah.
I can edit that. Boom. And
yeah, under other formula, you just change it.
You're editing it while I'm editing it, right?
Yeah, here, you do it now. I exited.
It should be good. Should be good. I can take it off of.
Yeah, just roll 1 more d12.
Let me see. I'll just.
Or whatever, that's fine.
I didn't even see what I rolled because it's blind. 12 damage to him.
Okay. You do 12 damage.
And
it's well, you can't see it, but it's getting there.
Yeah. How much damage did I take the last time? 12?
From the acid?
Yeah.
It's 44.
So that's 8 average. Not to meta here, I'm trying to think what would he be feeling at this health, you know what I mean? Just taking a hit like that. Because I do have something I want to do, but I don't think he's that desperate.
With 44, you do have a chance of being knocked unconscious with the next hit here.
I know that, but I'm trying to think like Jared would, because he just took a hit while he's in there. He's assuming that was like the first good juicy bite on him. That's as much as it's going to get. The rest are going to be. I know it's not. He rolled average actually that was a pretty max hit. He rolled 12. That was almost a max hit. That was a little bit shy of it. It was like 3 average on each dice. I think Jared wouldn't be desperate enough. He's going to go ahead and think he's doing enough to save himself here.
Okay. Zephylos.
Right. Zephylos is going to walk up to Striggy and put a hand on Striggy's head while they're flapping midair, and is going to enchant them with Majrat Breath.
Mm-hmm.
And they are choosing ice.
Could it slow him again?
Well, unfortunately not.
I like how the required material is a hot pepper, even though you're doing a cold breath.
Yeah, we've... Is the snail further than it was before?
No, they haven't moved like this whole time.
Oh. I guess the AoE is just not as big as I thought it was.
It's only a 15-foot cone, yeah, it's pretty small. 9 cold, it fails, it takes the full damage.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay, this snail slurps up Dermo into his stomach.
Oh, damn it.
And you feel the acid inside burning you on all sides. As you take 8 acid damage.
Alright.
Where's this one? Ah, he is chasing Oz. Slowly. That's it for him. This one... Wait, did I move the snail? Hang on. Oh, shit. Oh, I did move the snail to click on Oz. Damn it. Wait.
He was slightly to the right. He would have been the AoE.
Ah, you were
bastard.
right. Okay, god damn it. Okay, I'll make him do the save.
Okay.
What is it, Dex?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we know he's gonna fail this. Hang on. Wait, unless he rolls an 18, what's your DC?
My DC is 15.
Ah, okay. No, he fails. With an 18 minus 4 for 14, so he'll take the 9 cold as well. Okay, let me put one more blood splat on him. Okay.
I want to know how big these things' mouths are to swallow Dermo.
Pretty big. Even with all your spines, he still got you.
Will it take damage?
So this snail's been holding him for a while. So he's gonna start trying to move. I guess he'll like move this way, and he takes Jared with him.
He's in the belly.
He's in the belly of the snail. Oz, 2 of your friends are now inside of snails.
Well, one friend and one traveling partner.
Well, yes. Okay. It's not looking good.
So I'm gonna... Actually, I'm not going to do that.
Oops, all snails.
Oops, all snails.
Okay, I'm going to start. I'm making my way downtown, firing at the firing at this snail as I move.
Go get him. 13 will miss.
Oh dear. Well,
wait, I didn't roll the acid damage for him before. Oh crap. For Jared this turn. I forgot.
That's
Let me do that real quick.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, Jared takes 13 acid damage on the previous turn.
I think he is 1 health right now.
Oof.
And as a it's one the item interaction is the first time is a free action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to drop my bow in the bush next to where I'm standing right now.
Mm-hmm. Who that snail's gonna get it in like 3 turns.
And then draw my my short sword.
Okay. Bird's turn.
Briggy is going to exhale again.
Go get him. You can hit both, probably.
And get both? Definitely. Now you're a bunch of lucky guys that you have full cover from this.
Yeah, true. Yep, they both fail. They both take 13 cold damage. They are both still alive.
Still alive, but they're barely breathing. Or doing alright, I don't know.
The rat has
and
been
my bird
busy
will move away.
separating meat.
Respirate through their skin. Isn't that why like mollusks and stuff like that die if they aren't wet because they can't like breathe?
Does the rat do anything interesting? Shep?
Yeah, sorry, I'm like trying to figure out how to survive here. Rat is going to realize I'm like, fuck off with that, get over here, and he is going to jump out of the snail and come over here and help me.
He's in a sticky situation.
That's a timeout for you. Wherever you go, wherever Miss DM puts you for timeout, just go hang out there for a minute.
Dude, I want that popcorn. That looks good.
It's very good.
Is it flavored?
Yeah, butter flavored.
Oh, okay. That is a good flavor. Dermo's turn.
Dermo's turn. Okay. So, with that being said, I'm inside of the creature. Okay, so can I use produce flames while inside of here and try and burn it from the inside out?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Is that normal roll or disadvantage or what?
Oh, see, that is whatever, it's fine. You're literally all around the snail, or the snail's literally all around you. You can't miss.
That's fair. That's fair.
Or I guess you could miss, but I'm not going to give you disadvantage.
Right. I'm going to immediately put my hands both out left and right, make as much contact with snail inside as I can, and produce all the flames that I can muster.
You produce a pretty good flame. It kind of like twitches where you pretty strongly where you touch the flame to it.
And since I'm still here and this has gone on for a while, I'm going to go ahead and switch into starry form. I can't do anything with it this round, but I'm just going to switch into it. Do I need to roll it or?
No, you don't roll anything for that.
Yeah, so I'm in starry form now.
Okay.
Which starry form?
Oh yeah, which one?
Of the archer.
Okay.
You can do that the turn you shapeshift.
What's that? Use the
No, well, he just uses action to use produce
Yeah,
flame.
I used an action, then that was my bonus action once you go into starry form.
No, what I'm saying is when you turn to the archer,
Oh wait, yeah, you can't.
you get to shoot on the same turn.
Yeah, you can immediately use an arrow when you activate it the first time.
Okay.
That's true.
Sure. Let me just do that real quick.
A 15 will miss.
I thought, oh yeah, it's a 16 DC. You're right. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Zephylos, your turn. This snail's looking pretty low. The other one's not looking great either.
It's Jared's turn, no?
Oh, Did I just completely not read that at all? Okay. Yep. Bye-bye.
Jared. All right, DM. I got a question here. How quickly am I dissolving? Apparently, in 12 seconds, I'm almost dead.
Pretty fast.
Is it fair to say that my pouches and bags that are made of leather are also either opening or beginning to dissolve?
Maybe.
DM, on the top of my pouch in one of my bags, I carry a pouch of things I use for cooking, and in there's a pound of flour and a pound of salt. That would be the first things to go.
Oh yeah, okay.
My character is pretty freaking dumb, but I'm trying to find a way to make this a way to work it, if you get what I'm saying.
I get you.
I just saw that I have flour and salt because I make my bread. I think I mentioned I make like a thick tortilla.
Yeah, we talked in depth about tortillas last week.
Yeah, exactly. There, boom, I'm not crazy. This might save me. Imagine tortillas save you.
The tortilla payoff, finally.
Saved by the tortillas.
Saved by the tortillas, dude.
Okay. I'm going to say that something could happen with that either actively because Jared connects the dots or at the snail's next turn because that's when we do the acid damage.
Would I feel that starting to like... What would be the effect of salt? I don't know. Salt on a slug, bubble them. I would feel that kind of at my waist. That would be like, something's happening at my waist. Like in the 12 seconds, I'm trying to fight my way out. I'm sure air's a problem here too. Am I suffocating?
Oh,
that's a lot of questions. After 12 seconds of intense struggle, you're probably fighting for oxygen.
The description does not talk about suffocation. Actually, interestingly enough, so I'm not going to make it a
plenty of air down here in the snail stomach. The problem is the
acid. it's big and open. Yeah, it's the acid that'll kill you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that maybe I do sense something's going on as all my gear is dissolving.
Sure.
Because that feels right, but I mean, I'm not. I have 10 wisdom. Wisdom's not my dump stat. Intelligence is. You know what I mean? I wouldn't know to do that, but I would gather after seeing it that something's happening. That's good. Right?
That makes sense to me.
Okay. I'm gonna grab all the salt out of my bag and just turn the bag inside out.
Okay. Let me see what that does, because there's literally a feature on the stat block that talks about it.
Yeah, I have a pound of it, so you tell me. Or shy of a pound, because I made some tortillas.
I could have put this in the chat, because it's funny. Or I think it's funny. A handful of salt thrown onto the snail's slimy skin deals 4d4 acid damage to it. Larger amounts of salt are determined by the DM.
So, like I said, a pound of salt...
Wait, is this an actual thing?
I think this is a homebrew monster that I found.
DM, a handful of salt is what? Probably 2 ounces?
A handful of salt is like 2 or 3 tablespoons.
So,
you know?
What's a teaspoon?
A pound of salt will probably...
A pound is...
It doesn't have that much HP left, so it's probably just going to literally shrivel and, like, die immediately as you spill this whole bag of salt in its stomach.
I have to BRB 1 second.
Okay. So it begins to like screech in its high pitched manner as you spill the salt all over the inside of it, and it like regurgitates you immediately. And then just keels over and dies, splashes into the water.
I'm not going to move. I'm going to pretty much be unconscious there. I'm not, just for flavor, I'm like on death's door, and I'm laying there covered in slime.
You are in like 2 feet of water.
And I'm probably in I have a good viscous layer around me of slime, and likely probably some of my mouth and nose, just probably not suffocating me yet. Yeah. Just for flavor, Jibble's going to begin to eat the slime off of me. to clean me
Ew,
up.
what the heck?
He's a fucking
Gross.
He's a baby demon disguised as a rat. So eating slime is not the worst thing he's probably
You
done.
nasty.
You're nasty. Yeah, that's fair. But like, also, Zephylos, it's your turn.
Oh god, the slime gif. Gross. Alright, Zephylos is BRB. I'll give him a minute. We'll probably wrap up this combat and then go for today. I thought you guys were just gonna immediately like run away, but it didn't turn out that way, huh? Oh, there he goes. Oh no. Yee.
Did we lose Danny?
Looks like it.
He said
He
it
went to bed.
BRB and
He did.
BRB.
He went to go take
Yeah,
a nap.
he's like, I'm about to fall asleep. I'm just gonna take a quick nap.
I feel like the end of session's coming, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the recliner and pop out a voice here. Save myself the hassle of even hearing them talking about me falling asleep, because I'm gonna.
Got another response on my thing. He's counting D20s.
Could we circle back to his turn when he reappears?
Yeah, because I don't think Dermo's gonna die this turn.
Hey, don't underestimate me, okay?
Okay, Snail's turn. Dermo takes, oh wow, only 5 acid damage somehow. This snail, will it immediately try and grab Jared? I don't think so.
He's alive!
He is alive, yay. What if he rejoined in his sleep? That would be funny.
I was just experiencing a sharp pain in my side. I apologize.
You're good. Go ahead and take your turn.
Hell yeah.
You just did half of the snail's turn. Right before you came back.
Okay. So is the snail on Jared dead, so?
Yeah, he killed
The snail that was eating Jared was killed by the salt.
Jared ate it with some salt.
Okay, it's just on my side, it's still showing it without the skull, so I was just double checking.
Try
Yeah.
refreshing.
Yeah, let's take care of the one on Dermo next.
Foundry needs a good old refreshing sometimes.
Alright. Sorry there, Dermo. It's about to get really warm in there.
It's
I wanted to
okay.
start-
I already tried making it warm and it didn't seem to do much.
We're going to start boiling the blood of the snail that's engulfing Dermo. I am paying 10 life into it.
Do you have a stomach acid fire instead of blood fire? That'd be a pretty neat spell.
14 damage. It takes half though.
Half of 14. Okay. Takes
Yeah,
7.
and I also get
damage.
7 back. But I take 10, so I'm down to 16.
Oof.
Okay. That didn't do as much as I hoped it would, so let's
Unfortunate.
end our turn by moving away a little bit.
So this, we already rolled the acid damage on Dermo. It will try to chase down Zephylos. If Jared is conscious, he can make an attack of opportunity. But I believe you described him as kind of being incapacitated. Otherwise, the snail is still slowly chasing him. That one's dead. Oz's turn.
It's a coming. I'm So, what I want to do is run up, grab Jared, and then drag him to the surface of the water, or not the surface, but drag him up to here over by the shore.
Okay.
Can I do that in one turn?
If you
I do have.
If you do a dash, you would have enough movement to do it.
Okay, because I do have.
Because I believe it's normally half speed to drag someone.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know.
Then
I think that's
I
right.
will do that and drag him up here.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
I'd like the flavor that I'm unconscious, just barely alive.
Sure.
Eyes fluttering a little bit, maybe drifting in and out.
Yeah.
He's got burns all over his skin.
Yep.
Yeah.
His clothes are all ruined.
Chemical burns.
And
My
then
ears
I
probably
will.
beat the shit too.
Oh, hold on. How far was that? That was 40 feet. I can move. So that was, what is it? 30 feet normally, and then an additional 20 feet.
50 feet worth of movement. You got 10 more?
10 more? Okay. So I will turn towards the snail and move right there.
Okay. Bird's turn.
Striggy is going to continue to use the spell to good effect.
All right.
And move slightly forward to do that.
Alright, it fails. As we've come to expect, it takes the 11 cold damage.
Okay, that's all Strigsters can do.
Gibble, I think we described him as chilling over there.
Yeah, Gibble's.
Gibble, sorry.
Yeah, Gibble's going to continue to wipe slime and eat slime off of my orifices, if you will.
Nice. Love that.
Yeah, he's just trying to get my airway clear.
Uh-huh.
Dermo.
That's what it is. Dermo,
He's in between like handfuls of goop that he's eating. He's like wiping his eyes like a rat does. Just getting goop everywhere.
Okay, so. Okay, real quick, dumb answer. What is the largest creature that I've seen that is CR2? Or sorry, CR1/2? What is the
Which one?
For wild shape?
That makes a huge difference.
It
Which
makes
one
a
is
big
it?
difference. Which one?
What's this max CR?
I think your max CR is 1/2 at
Yeah, because
4th level druid.
So I'd like to say it's 1/2.
Yes.
Probably
let's see.
the alligator?
1/2. It probably is the
Like the crocodile, yeah. That's what it says here for an example.
Yeah, crocodile. The only other large CR 1/2. Oh, I didn't even filter by beast. Hang on. Beast.
That's fine. I'll turn into a crocodile and then start.
Yeah, that's the only one you would have seen, unless there's one in the PSG bestiary that I'm forgetting about.
Yes, no, that's totally fine. I'll do crocodile and ripping and tearing.
No more sound.
How does the snail like a large creature being grown inside of it?
Yeah, it depends on how much bigger the crocodile is in my normal.
Oh wait, you're wild shaping into the crocodile while in the snail.
Yeah.
Does wild shape have rules for
If
there's not enough space for you to
of a beast that you have seen before? You can use this feature twice. You regain expended uses when you finish a short or long rest. Your druid level determines the beast you can transform into. For example, you can turn into beast certain things. You stay in a beast shape for a number of hours equal to half your druid level, rounded down, and then revert to your normal form unless you have another use. Okay, here the following rules apply. Your game stats are replaced by the characteristic of the beast. When you assume the beast's hit points, hit dice, you cannot cast spell. You retain the benefit of the features. You choose whether your equipment falls to the ground, merges into your new form, or it's worn. It doesn't say anything about space specifically.
Have you watched The Boys?
I don't watch anything.
According to Jeremy Crawford, this kind of thing is intentionally left up to the GM.
Yeah. I'm considering two possibilities. The first is that the wild shape simply fails, and you waste your action and nothing happens.
What's the circumstance? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention fully.
He's trying to wild shape into a large creature while inside the snail.
Is the thing he's trying to wild shape into a size smaller at least than the thing he's trying to wild shape into?
No, he's trying to wild shape into a large creature.
Nah, he can't.
I would think that it just fails.
He can't.
If there's not enough space, because if you tried to do this while inside a 5-foot cube and surrounded by stone on all sides, or like inside a metal box, I would probably just say that it fails.
It would probably, as you begin to wild shape, how I would predict it, your body would know you couldn't do it without crushing yourself.
Yeah. Because I also don't like because the implication if I make it like do damage to like one or both of the creatures involved,
you can keep
is that there's like this that it becomes like this like crazy meta option. Like you guys remember the Thanos theory, the Ant-Man Thanos theory? Like I don't want that to be a thing. Like that's ridiculous. So I'm gonna say that
it doesn't take, and then I will go ahead and shoot another arrow for my archer constellation.
Yeah, okay. So I would say that this does not expend your wild shape feature, but it does waste the action.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine, yeah.
There's a lot of cool, like, druid enlarging.
Well, and
thing
it's a
you
learning
can do.
opportunity for Dermo too. I mean, it's
Oh,
like,
definitely.
I don't think that one's very fair. Like, I had a druid who had centipedes in his beard. He had like a beard of centipedes, and he would throw them into combat and then cast enlarge on them and make them huge, and that was really fun. But
That's pretty
I'm
cool.
totally fine with that decision. That makes logical sense because it would crush me inside of the thing.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead.
Well, I think the Ant-Man Thanos argument also ended with Thanos' butt would be too muscular.
yeah, the art. DM, what level spell slot do I need to cast a powerful enough spell to go back in time to just not hear Danny's
I think that's a 10th level spell.
Probably like time stop or something. I don't think there even are time travel spells. There's time stopping spell. I think it's 9th level.
Yeah, so if you reach 9th level casting, you can stop time to reflect on what I said.
A wish spell.
My life cannot continue until I've had enough an adequate amount of time to think about what I just heard.
But yeah, sorry.
Anyway, Jared unconscious, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass my turn just because, like, I'm gonna rock the. You guys have it handled. If I get it, I'm dragged over here. Oz's dragging me over here. He knows I'm like in an okay, safe location. I'm not in a good shape still. I'm not going back in it.
The snail that's got Dermo is almost down. He's almost dead. Looks like.
I'm going to blood rush it. So I take 1 damage.
Oh, this one.
And I want to do 2 damage to it. Plus 2 for flanking bonus. Damn.
You would be flanking here. You can move if you want.
Well, that's including the bonus, so it's still a miss.
Oh. Yes, it just barely misses.
Very unfortunate.
Indeed.
That's my turn.
Dermo continues to feel the acid burning him on all sides. He takes another 10 acid damage.
Actually, ow.
The snail will flail at Zephylos, but it does not grapple you. 21 will cause you to take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Let's see. This snail, how far can these things see? Oh, they have regular vision. Okay. I think he's just gonna turn around and leave. Okay. He's just gonna leave.
Bye, guys.
I lose Majra breath.
Oh, rip. With a 9. Jared bleeding out in the water. Oz pulling him ashore and leaving.
Like head above water, you know what I mean? Like just leaving there. It's like, you're good. I'll be back.
Whale. I'm a stab it. I'm gonna stab it real good. Hopefully. That's not so good, but
23 for 6, 12 will miss.
That's what I got.
Ricky goes to breathe ice, but just halitosis is out, you know? So instead we'll come over and distract him. Actually, he'll come over and hold his action to help specifically for Zephylos.
I'm assuming it is the rat.
Yep, that's the rat's turn.
Same deal. I'm just gonna let them run it. They got it from here. I'm gonna role play this for the next 30 seconds or so, probably.
Since I can't Thanos, I am.
Why y'all say it Thanos? Like Thanos.
Yeah, it's a mix of the words Thanos and Thanos.
Oh, you're pronouncing it Thanos on purpose. Okay.
You didn't know that's why?
No, I thought you were just pronouncing it weird. I'm like, Dragon, what's going on? That's...
Yeah, no, this is definitely a thing.
That one's a
somehow
miss.
missed point blank, so that's great. I need to roll again though, right? Because it's too fast. The fuck, that was fast. Okay. Wow.
Oh, you got him for 1. That's the fun part
it's
about
funny you were
Eldritch
making
Blast,
that
right?
meme because I'm literally about to post. I was working on this one. It's a little deeper than the one you
Wait,
had.
let me see.
Sorry. Yours is good, but mine's better. I apologize.
Let's see. Oz, the last snail, Jared, Connotation. Abandoned by all gods when they needed to believe in literally anything.
I feel like it's a little better use. I'm not at the bottom of the ocean. I'm drowning. You know what I mean? I'm the kid. We forgot the one that's dead is Condensation at the bottom of the pool here. R.I.P.
Jared's still sleeping. Zephylos, kill it.
Kill it.
Kill it so you can go to sleep.
Zephylos gets advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go for the Blood Rush again.
Deal that 1 damage to yourself.
I will.
Wow.
Yikes. 3 and 2?
I'm not allowed to hit this guy.
Okay, more acid damage. You are being digested thoroughly. 6 acid damage for Dermo.
Yay!
Other snail is still making his exit. He will reach the edge of the map in like 6 turns. That will never not be funny. Ahaz, you're up.
I'm a sewing of my sword. If I can click the button.
You need your knife roll there.
Need yours.
7. And with the second thrust, the snail will finally flop down into the water. Dermo, you feel a release of the pressure that has been squeezing and twisting you around thus far. You are no longer restrained, and you manage to sort of swim out of the snail into the water and then up up above the surface.
I swim out of the snail.
You swim out of the snail.
You know, normal.
That's a sentence.
Nasty.
Yeah, I'm going to crawl out of the snail for sure. And I am going to gasp for every bit of non-snail air I can get. And I will say,
I'll
all I say.
pat him on the shoulder. Enjoy that swim.
I will never spend my free time inside of a snail.
I hear the it's fun when the shell is empty.
Just take it. Shots. It's okay.
Anyway.
I'll go back to check on.
Yeah, we need to immediately group up and save the boy. Can we resuscitate him without eating all the slime?
I'm not unconscious. I'm breathing. I'm just like knocked out pretty much. I'm like not wanting to move.
I mean, same, but in real life.
Same. But yeah, it looks like I'm unconscious. I pretty much am.
Come on, get back on your feet. Let's go. You're fine.
Oh, slime coming out of my mouth, and I'll say, gorilla. And I'll look around. I'll say, did we get him? I love a good snail.
Yeah, it looks like you're ready to go back for seconds.
Yeah. Give me a second, and I'm gonna sit upright, and I'll like look around and like see my skin's all fucked and my gear's tore to shit, and I'm gonna say, man, this jacket cost me way too much. And I'm gonna be like, and it's garbage now. I'm gonna throw it on the ground. I'm assuming it got all the exterior stuff pretty good.
Oh yeah, the outer layer of all of your clothing is like
so
pretty much ruined. Not functionally, but like it's like rags now.
Flavor, I'm throwing my nice leather coat on the ground. I'm assuming my gear underneath is pretty much fine, like because it was.
Yeah, anything that was like in a bag or underneath your
my
outer layers are fine.
Pretty good, and I'm grabbing all my stuff out of my bags. It's obviously can't be in a bag anymore. I'm gonna go over to Oz. I'm gonna say, "You hold some of my stuff." I'm gonna like kind of lean forward.
So yeah, I can take some of it, and I'll also pull out my my blanket and offer it to him. You can use this as a sack in the meantime.
I'll like nod and start packing stuff in.
Oh no, I have a literal sack. I will give him a sack.
Give him the sack.
First I'll put my hand up and I'll say, I don't want any charity here, and I'm like,
did you just like buy an extra sack?
I did.
I'm surprised I don't have an extra sack on my guy. Actually, that's something I usually buy. That's a good item to get. Take a bad guy. You take a bad guy and you manacle him, then you put a sack over his head. Anyways, if not, you got an extra bag for carrying shit like this right here. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna kind of wave off I'm like, I don't take anything for charity, and I'll hold up.
Oh, you're not taking it. You're borrowing this.
And I'll say, well, I kind of need it, and I'm looking at the bag, and I'm saying, I'll hold up a quiver of 20 arrows. I say, how about this for that?
Works for me.
All right. I will now note that I essentially cannot use my short bow until I restock my quiver. I'll just give you the arrows and keep the quiver, yeah?
You can set the arrows to quantity 0.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to delete it. Mm-hmm. That's what I did with the salt, too. Anyways, but yeah, in case you didn't know. I will take the sack, though. I'll go ahead and add that. Because that is mine now, I believe. Legal tender. Backpack, I will go ahead and make quantity 0 until I can get another one as well, because I assume that is what got dissolved in my backpack. Alright, I think we're good. I'm like gonna look at myself and be like, I'm a bit worse for wear. You got anything?
I'm still not much of a healer.
Say, all right, and I'll like get off the ground and like put my hand down.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you can find specific herbs for me, I can make healing salves.
Arbor.
I'll squint my eyes and I'll say, what kind of herbs?
I'll pull out one of my alchemy books and demonstrate the herbs that like I've been finding, that I've been gathering, and saying, if you find me any of these, you know, if you look for this one, the pale brown leaf with the spotted red blotches, that one, or this kind of light blue herb here, they both grow in Mauritania. I can make either of them into a healing salve.
You have any healing salves on you? I've got a bit of coin.
No, unfortunately I don't. Most of the herbs I've had have been replenishing Striggy. He says, gesturing to the owl.
I'll say, so you using a bit of blood magic? Anything I can pay you to bolster me while we're down here?
Well, as of right now, I'm all out. I say, gesturing to my many wounds.
Yeah, in fact, see you covered in like fading runes and blood, like scars.
He's covered in, yes, wounds of his own creation.
Yes, he's critical right now. He's bloodied, but most of his wounds are just like self-inflicted stab marks on his like left arm. Because yes, he did most of the damage to himself this encounter. But what's new? But I say, again, if I notice people are in danger, I can put protective runes on them, but they don't last very long, so I tend to pick and choose as people need them. But we travel together. No need to pay me. You're doing me a favor by escorting me through these swamps. I'll do you a favor by keeping you alive, or at least trying.
Jared will nod and kind of point to Jibble, which will jump up onto his shoulder from the ground. And I'll say, I don't want to be in the back of the pack anymore if that shit's going to happen. Let me stick in the middle till we get where we're going. Or at least for the night, I need to rest.
Right. I'm also in a relatively vulnerable point. I've used up most of my magic on snails, of all things. We should get some rest.
Speaking of, DM, how's the meat? How's the meat on that? And I'll kind of point over.
On the snails?
Yeah.
Do we eat like kings?
Well, they are so big that even though you, like, pulverized them, there's probably, like, an okay amount that you can harvest. Not, like tens of pounds, but, like, you could probably get a few pounds from each.
I'll start going off as we, like, who's going to see the snails and what we can harvest to eat?
I definitely would.
Yeah, as Oz heads over there, I'm gonna start telling Tall Tale DM, of how Oz's mom used to fry up a snail, dude. She used to do it, man. She used to batter it. She used to make, boy, you used to think it was a steak. You bite into it, it was like melted butter. It was just so good. I'm gonna start telling just regales of how she used to cook up this snail. And I'm gonna say, if we got any luck, Oz has got some of that skill in him. We're eating good tonight.
Are you gonna harvest from all the snails?
With a straw.
God.
That's a good question. Cut the meat out of the shell.
Oh, I asked if you were going to do it. From all three,
yeah.
Not how. Okay. Here, we'll do this. This will be more like it just takes you a while rather than I'll make you do a check because that's silly. That is a number of pounds that you got from each of them, so that is a ton of food.
That is definitely, and it'll hold up probably for a day, so that might be enough for tomorrow too.
Averages out to 8 pounds each if we want to carry the load evenly.
Yeah.
And you only really need like a pound or two of food a day, right?
Yeah, but it'll spoil. After
4 of you, that'd be 6 pounds each.
We're probably only able to take a couple pounds.
Right.
Before it's no good anymore. We don't really have a means of preserving this.
I was going to say, do we have a means of preserving this?
Nah, salt wouldn't be the
Not after that pound of salt had been poured out.
You'd probably preserve
Unless somebody has more.
Honestly, you'd probably preserve it with like flour or cornmeal or something to absorb all that fluid, and then you could probably salt it and maybe keep part of it. I don't know how it would work.
You could salt it and jar it, and that'll keep for a while.
Yeah, you could probably
brine it. A bunch of salt?
Brine it, yeah.
I do not have any salt on me.
I got all my salt used up.
I am
something
saltless.
to keep it intact, but preserve it from the elements is what you want. Even an oil would be good.
Yeah. None of us are salty, GM.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. We should cook it all anyways.
Yeah.
The reason why the gas might not be picky, so when they attack next, they might take our rotten snail gunk instead of our actual food.
I'll point at Zephylos and I'll say, they might take that if we throw it behind us too, and that'll stave them off if we do have other food. Who knows?
Because even though we're not going to eat it, they might still register it as food, right?
Yeah.
Worth a shot.
Good point.
We got a couple pounds.
I would say I've never really had to worry about it before, but unpreserved cooked food, I guess it will keep for 24 hours.
I think
don't
this
know.
meat would probably keep for 24 hours. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
that
Because it's
seems
already
reasonable.
probably like adjusted to this environment, and it's not a meat, so it's not going to spoil. It's more like it's like a.
I mean, it's like octopus meat.
Yeah, it'd probably be
Yeah.
less than, it'd probably be good tomorrow to cook, and that's no later than like.
Yeah.
We'd probably if we
That's-
cooked it now, it'd be good for a day.
Yeah.
I think
That's what I would say.
Yeah. If we didn't cook it, it'd be good for half a day.
Sure.
Because it probably.
Okay. We'll just remember that. You can, whoever's carrying it, just label it as.
I think we're all sharing
snail meat,
pounds
whatever.
of it. I grabbed 3 pounds, and I know we're cooking up a nice chunk of it right now for dinner. So we're gonna wherever we end up settling, that's where we're gonna be. But we better settle quick because I think we're gonna lose Danny.
So tonight and tomorrow are pretty much covered by the snail.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Assuming we cook it wherever we get to tonight.
Normally, we've been taking care of eating in the morning. I don't know. Doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, if we eat some tonight, eat some tomorrow, we're probably fine.
Yep. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the map. And by this time, you'd be here.
Yeah, I'm ready
Is
to
that
finish up though.
call it? Because I'm cool with calling it there, and I don't
Yeah,
want.
yeah,
I
we'll
want
call
Danny
it
for
now.
the favorite 3.
Let me do this so that I know you guys used 3 squares worth already.
Yeah, we got 1 more, and then we need a long rest probably.
Yep. Mm-hmm. This is probably like.
Oh, did someone say favorite 3s? Okay, let me get my pillow and blanket.
He's reclining. Danny, you go
that.
first. So last session, first 3 first.
We'd better make Dan go
I do my
first.
3 because I gotta hop on
Joking,
bed.
but he's not going. He's not. He's also gonna fall asleep.
I gotta hop in bed. So my 3 favorites.
Let Danny go first because we don't know how long we got him.
Go ahead, Dan.
All right. Favorite thing I did. I liked reducing something's speed to negative.
That was awesome.
That was fun as hell. I liked that very much. Something someone else did. I don't know. I think death via a handful of salt has been the coolest murder I've ever witnessed in D&D, like ever.
It's hard for me to find a way to make it make sense because intelligence is my dump stat.
But additional kudos, as my favorite thing the GM did, for letting that be a thing. Because honestly, I'm a bit of a square. If my player said, "Hey, I want to throw salt at the snail," I'd be like, "Haha, funny, but just make an attack roll, loser." Right?
Okay, but literally, wait. Let me send you
I
guys a
know, literally, they
screenshot.
have a feature for it. Which my 4th favorite thing is whoever made that stat block.
Whoever made this
that was
is a crazy person, but it's
Love
great.
that.
Like, look at this shit.
I know, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have much to say because it was mostly just a combat session, right? But those were definitely the highlights of the session for me.
Also, it had a thing where if you knocked it prone, you can get auto crits.
But they always succeeded.
But it is very hard to knock prone because it has a different feature that gives it advantage on those.
Fair.
But the spell I was doing against it, the Blood Boil spell, knocks it prone if it fails. Like they fall over in pain.
Yeah. But
So-
yeah,
Can't
always.
All over though.
But they always succeeded.
Yeah. Oh, there was
Yeah.
another feature that I didn't get to use, which is they have a thing with their slime. They leave a trail behind them.
Yeah, I knew a girl like that. I should call her.
Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Hold up.
What were we talking?
August, you wanna go?
Yeah. Favorite thing the DM does is not shying away from doing combat like consecutively in a dangerous area. It makes logical sense that we're going to get attacked in a wilderness / dangerous area. So like not making everything too safe makes. I appreciate that because I can imagine just for lore or whatever, making it like we make it through 20 miles of forest without seeing a single animal. It's like this place is known as like the dangerous swamp of death. Like making it actually
level, yeah, for sure.
Favorite thing another person
being terrified of this swamp as a
that,
noob.
that calculated fireball, as always. Like I just love the perfect placements, just hitting everything just enough. I love seeing like
insane spell shape. He's putting it on the edge every time. You're like, did this hit me? And then he puts the template, and you're like, nah.
Same thing with Striggy's, Majra breath, just things like that, like perfect placement. And then Dermo. I mean, I sat inside of a snail for half of the session, so like, But no, I mean, I tried to, convince the jaguar thing, the nail beast. And I do like that, using, talking to animals and stuff has actually gotten us information that we might not have gotten otherwise. Definitely very nice to not just have every animal be a complete idiot that's like, "Durr, I'm a beast, so I can't give you anything." I very much appreciate that.
All right. I'll go next. I thought that reducing the snail speed to -5 was hilarious. That was great. That's one of my favorite cantrips because that effect is like just great, and it was especially funny in this scenario. And I honestly didn't think the snail encounter was going to be that interesting, but it actually turned out to be pretty pretty tense. It kind of conditions changed throughout the fight as people were getting swallowed. So it actually turned out to be really fun. Something that you all did together, just like trying to team up on like a particular snail to get somebody out, and then a different person gets swallowed. You gotta get that one next. That was fun. And then also the like RP with the nail beast was cool.
Taking it down, yeah, and like
taking it down, asking it questions. It's still trying to wriggle away, so you kill it, and then you're like, okay, where do we go? And he's like, well, he said a tree.
You're like, well, it wasn't a lot, but it's more than we would have got if it ran away.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah,
I guess.
A tall tree is good to know.
Tree.
I mean, like in a swamp like this, there is a limit on how tall things can grow. Because...
Yeah, most of the trees, are like pretty small. So that's actually probably a pretty decent hint.
We as characters don't get that as a hint. Like when we see it, we'll be like, "That's a tall tree," and like
probably.
You know what I mean? But like us as players, we've done this quest 100 times between the 5 of us, probably. Between old school and RS3 playthroughs, I've probably done it 10 times myself. Just to get this area unlocked and do Barrow's runs, you know what I mean? Like, the ferryman's locked behind what quest? I can't remember. It's one of these. You have to do Priest in Peril, and then you have to do Nature Spirit to do one of the quests that I think you need the ferry for. Anyways, my favorite 3. Something that I did that I liked was I roleplayed Jibble to be kind of like a selfish imp, like he would be. He's a little chaotic, kind of like me. He could have ran over and helped me and probably got me out of the situation a little easier, but it's not what he would have done. Something that someone else did that I really liked is I think it's really fun that we have this RP channel, and I gotta give points to
Oz for RPing in the channel while we were traveling and kind of doing the combat, because we've been traveling for 2 days. We're talking about something, you know what I mean? Like we're not just sitting around doing nothing on the road. We're talking and bullshitting, and I got someone I know, so I'm talking to him about stuff. So we kind of made DM. If you want to read through that, that's a bit. There's a bit of background, I guess, on what's going on in Canifis. We kind of ran with it. It was fun, but that was my highlight for that. I think that was fun to be able to just kind of, in between rounds of combat, talk with Zach about what our characters are talking about in character.
Yeah, I like that.
That my DM did here is I think I like. So the swamp it's this whole area is interesting. So it's really like, what is he gonna throw at me? It's just like I'm kind of checking off a box mentally of what we've encountered, right? Like what's left, right? Like I know we're gonna see it. It's gonna be interesting. But it's like, I think you're putting us in a situation where we're really forcing ourselves to use things a certain way in combat. Because we had two relatively big combats there before any rest period, which I call waning down the party. And I like being a player and being waned down a bit, where you whittle us to where we're just popping off cantrips or like saving a spell slot for something really emergent, and then boom, 2 of us are inside of a snail and we got a little bit left. You know what I mean? Like I like those kind of combats where you force a player to start thinking like, what do I have left? And that's where kind of Jared was. So I like that. I literally was like, kudos to someone who was like snails hate salt. You know, I won't call them out because I don't know if they want that. But like, I don't even know. I'm like, yo, I make tortillas. I have salt. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, I'm super dumb. Let me find a way to make this make sense. But like, you gave us those situations where we're like forcing ourselves to dig into our bags and find non-spell things or non-combat things to fight with, and the salt thing kind of played out and worked well for me because I didn't have to get worse than that. You know what I mean? But I like that. That was my highlight. You kind of like got us digging bottom barrel to survive. 2 of us were inside of a fucking snail, and it was tough.
Oh, there he goes.
Imagining Dermo inside of a snail, like that had to have been a really big snail.
It is a big snail.
The unhinging the jaw to swallow a 400-pound ferret.
It was good though.
Did we get everybody? Zach?
I think I've still got to do my 3. Yeah. My favorite thing that the GM did was RPing the nail beast. Like I definitely appreciated the fact that the nail beast was smarter than the last thing, but also still not too smart. And in keeping with that, I liked my favorite thing that another player did was I liked Jared just like I understood the thought process behind Jared, like, let's just fucking kill this thing. The survival of the fittest, and this thing could have friends.
And he could run off and do this to somebody else with his friend. Yeah.
And then my favorite thing that I liked was being a ranger and keeping my
you fucking kiting, dude.
Yeah, kiting a 5-foot speed snail.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that pretty much every fight since I started playing Oz.
It was just more effective here.
Yeah.
You were more worried about getting out of range than staying in range.
Yeah. And I actually had to do the whole switch hitting thing because I ran out of arrows.
Oh, did you actually? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I flavored in a way to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Help you out.
That's funny.
That was appreciated. Yeah, those are my 3.
All right.
It does put me at a little bit of a disadvantage because I won't be able to use my short bow, but I realize 20 arrows in the arms of someone who can shoot twice a turn and do massive damage is better than me using it as like a ranged option. You know what I mean? But also, like, I kind of need a bag right now, so I'm like, thanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who got the. I think they're both a silver, right? They're both a silver. 20 arrows and a sack is both silver.
Something like that. They're close, yeah.
Not to like meta it, like, oh, it's not what I was thinking, but like, you got 20 arrows now. You don't have to worry about it, and I don't have to worry about my stuff being left out because my bag corroded.
All right.
Good
That's
session.
about it. Can we get a round of applause for
Dang,
Dan for
Dan.
staying awake the whole game?
Woohoo!
All right.
Hey, you either have a really good loop running or you're awake, and that's a fantastic thing. I can't
So
tell.
I think
The loop right here. This is where the loop is hard to tell because he's not. There it is.
Oh, there it goes.
I know what he was doing. I wanted to give him the credit for it. Good session, guys. I had fun.
All right. Yep.
Good
I'll
thing.
see you guys
See you
next
guys
week.
next week. Zayd, I think Zach and I wanted to talk to you about something just quick.
All right. Yep.
I also want to talk about something off the stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and hit end screen, and we'll turn it off in a minute. All right.
I'll let you guys say your thing.